Okay, the accusations.
Alrighty.
Alright, I'll let these two finish the fight and then we can
Yeah. So, well, a little bit of an
get it
exhibition for the
going.
exhibition.
Is that
tournament.
okay, Jonah? Can you hear me, Jonah?
Yes, I can hear
Jonah.
you. I had one mic muted. But
Okay, perfect.
we got an exhibition
Yeah,
before
that's
the
great, that's
exhibition
fine.
tournament. I see.
Yes,
Yep.
yes. I'm waiting for the day that we have WWE style entrances for every pilot.
Yep.
I thought I was going crazy for a second then, but it's live stream. I'm hearing myself because I'm playing it in the background.
Yep. Make sure to turn the volume down on that one. But I'm glad the audio is all good.
He's talking to me.
The audio is all good.
Yeah.
Okay.
It sounds good.
That is good. That's good.
Anyway, we'll let these two finish it up and have a nice preview to what's going to happen tonight.
Yep.
As we get into a lovely rate fight. Have a lovely day, Husky.
Have a good one, Husky. Have a good one.
Have a nice day. Yeah. Thank you. Again's here.
Hey, Jen.
Hello, Jen. Oh, Jen. I was again.
I've
is it Jen? Oh no. Oh no. I'll blame it on the dyslexia. There you go.
Okay. Well then.
Okay, we're here to start.
Okay, you want to do a rules readout, or am I doing a rules readout?
Oh, I can do the rules. I don't have the rules in front of me.
I have them in front of me, so how about I do it?
You do it, yes.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah. Radio. So tournament
anyway,
rules.
Quiet,
everybody.
please. Silence, please.
We are going to get
please
underway.
Listen.
So, tournament rules are as follows. What the staff say is final. No cameras or personal mirrors are allowed while flying. If you crash during takeoff, you get one rematch before losing the match. Weapons hot after merge. A merge is when you and your opponent cross each other's 3-9 line. After killing your enemy, you must show you can survive your last maneuver, or that you have the means of returning to level flight. There is an audio cue when you win a match. Exit the plane immediately after recovering from your last maneuver. Make sure you recover. The first match you lose puts you in the loser's bracket. Losing again eliminates you from the tournament. If you are matched with a player you have blocked, you need to unblock them for the duration of the match. Failure to do so will result in being disqualified. If you collide with someone during your match and they survive, you may ask for a rematch. However, they are not obligated to accept and would be named the winner. The use of software that simulates key presses, such as auto hotkey, are strictly prohibited. If you are found using any type of software that makes inputs to your aircraft's flight controls without the need of your own effort, you'll be disqualified and possibly banned from future competition. If you disable your opponent's aircraft, then crash or leave your aircraft, and then they manage to maintain control, make it back to the airfield, and recover their means of flight, they will be afforded the win. So pretty much confirm your kills. But don't fly into the ground while doing it. That's a bad time. Anyway, that's the rules out of the way. I butchered that as little as possible. So
yeah, yeah. All I'm really gonna say is just make sure you actually kill the person you're fighting, because that's kind of the whole point of this.
Kill the person and
I've done
survive.
it many times where I've done it before where I've shot someone, I've won, let me crash into the mountain, and then I have to rematch because I didn't return to level flight, which is a very tragic thing to me.
Yep. And if in doubt with the level flight thing, if you don't think you're on level flight, even if it says the match, you've won the match queue, just hang out for a minute. If you're taking too long, we will blow you up if we've made a decision. Don't stress about it. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, but be sure return to level flight or survive your last maneuver. Radio. So first up, we've got
basically.
Oh, you're right.
Go on, Jono. I was just saying, ignore the you won the match pilot at the end, basically, and just keep flying until we blow you up, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
Is what we're going to say. And if you can't fly, land a plane.
Yep.
Is what we're going to say. But anyway, go.
So, first match I'm going to call out is Slide 19 versus Flying Scotsman. I know I've seen Slide. Do we have a Flying Scotsman?
Flying Scotsman?
Flying Scotsman.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, no. So we'll move to the next one, which I do also believe is in a similar kind of thing. We've got.
The stream is up, Jingly, yes.
Do I have a Zekken and a Woman Slayer?
Ooh.
I don't think either of them are here.
No Woman Slayer.
And I haven't seen Zekken either.
How tragic.
Okay. Okay, have we got...
It's gonna be a quick night, it seems.
It might be, unfortunately. Have we got
That's fine for me.
Chofu and Ikazuchi? I know we got Ikazuchi. Is Chofu here? Oh, not coming? Okay.
Oh, no.
Okay, no. That's okay.
Third fight's the charm.
Yeah, third. I think this will be our fourth, really. But
okay.
yeah, no, sorry. Okay. This one, they're both here. I hope they're both still here. I have seen them both. Can I get Jinglu to go to the blue plane and Peachy Cheese to the red? We'll get out,
lovely.
and we'll get our first match underway. So,
thank you, Ace.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
It'd be pretty interesting. I feel both of them are very experienced in tournaments in general.
Yeah.
I think Jinglu competed in the previous F-16 tournaments.
Yep.
In this F-16 specifically, so they should have a pretty, what's the right word, a pretty dabbed hand in this plane. They should be.
Yep.
But we'll see.
And we've seen some very
and
impressive
so did
results.
Peachy. I was just talking.
Oh, yep. We're also coming off the
Peachy in
A10
general.
tournament. Peachy did a really good job in that A10 tournament with Black Aces. So.
Yeah, he got fourth, didn't he?
Something like that.
That's right. Yeah, he got fourth.
Yeah.
I think Peachy though is he's gotten like third and stuff in tournaments.
Oh yeah, no.
He's an old boy.
Yeah, he
competed in the original A10. Yeah, he competed in the original A10 tournament. So he should. And I know he's hungry for a trophy.
Yep.
So I'm sure he's been practicing a lot as they come into the merge. I feel like Jinglu might be fuel saving, but your fuel is rearmed after the merge, so.
Yep. Or could just be trying to play the terrain a little bit there, which, well, actually, no, that'd be not in their favor, never mind.
I was about to say, like...
maybe they're hoping that
the disadvantage of merging...
Yeah.
Ooh.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was saying the one disadvantage of merging on the blue side is you're on that higher piece of terrain, whilst the red kind of starts in this valley.
Yep.
But at the moment it seems to be pretty neutral between them. They're in a nice offset 2 circle. Both are pretty identical airspeeds, like bleeding the exact same, like twins right now. Peachy holding onto a tiny bit more, forcing the head on. A neutral pass, they both hit each other there. Peachy climbs into the vertical. Gonna dive down and cut into Jinglu. Jinglu kind of extended away, but almost too far, I'd say. Giving up too much, turning you into Peachy there. Unfortunately, reversal Q from Jinglu, a bit early from Jinglu. All Peachy needs to do is just adjust to that reversal. And he has done that, and just follow. Right now though, if Jinglu could settle in a rate right now, might be able to work their way around the circle, but the energy difference is too little between the two of them, and Jinglu's now just pulling, which isn't good for them.
That's going to put them further in the hole.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
It's, how would I say? It's kind of working. The instantaneous is kind of bring them around Peachy's circle a little bit, but obviously over time you turn better if you maintain your energy. So the longer this fight goes on, and Jinglu wastes their airspeed, the better it is for Peachy, as Peachy can kind of just sit here at 290, 280, and just work their way around slowly. There's even a bit of offset building, as you can see, like here, the circle extends out, and then the two circles kind of eclipse each other here, And if this offset keeps building in like 3 or 4 turns, Peachy might be able to pull and get nose on. We'll see if that happens actually. Maybe even sooner at this rate. Yeah, that's turn number 1. And then I'm sure Jinglu's kind of just at the state now where it's like, when do I reverse? When do I do this? And it gets a little bit panicky, I guess. That's all I can say. Yeah, number 2. There we go. Ooh. A very odd reversal from Jinglu there. And engines out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very good fight.
Turn to base.
It's good.
And that's definitely it.
You are dead.
Good job, good job.
I agree.
Okay, so next up, do we have Tomcat 216 and a Zeph 0 or Zephyr?
I don't think either of them are here.
Neither of them are here.
Neither of them? I'm not seeing either
No,
of
I
them
see
here.
Sodin's here. Sodin just
Oh,
arrived.
Sodin. Alright, I'll move to the next fight for now.
The pilot's here.
Okay, yeah, Pilot's here and Nighthawk's here.
Nighthawk's
Can I
here.
get Pilot to go blue and Nighthawk red?
No. The bread on? How'd you...
The head on.
Oh. Yeah, I just saw bread on, but yeah, no. I'll start this match. The issue with head-ons, and there's an example of this in Art of the Kill, where he talks about head-ons, and if they're outside your turn circle, you've got to think guns, because at such high rates of closure and in high aspect BFM, you know, if you're not ready, it's the opportunity is gone in an instant, which you can take advantage of, obviously. If you think of highest bit BFM as a merge, how do you set yourself up for being in an advantage after that merge? And that's all highest bit BFM is, like the head-ons, it's just a second merge. But obviously you're both able to use your weapons because you've already merged. So it's a little bit risky.
Yeah.
So typically you'll see people do displacement rolls or build offset and angle off as they come into that head-on. But obviously that can compromise on position and stuff, and the other guy might just go, oh, they're extending out and widening the turn circle, let me just yank and force this head-on. And you get those very high aspect like gunshots where they just barely get their nose on before then. But anyway, into the merge. Pilot gonna pre-turn, generate some offset on the merge. Reverses a turn. It's very odd, if you ask me. Why would you like pre-turn and build offset on the merge if you're just gonna reverse straight after that?
Yep.
And all that offset you built is become useless. And you've basically given up position to Nighthawk because you've extended out, you built offset for the merge, and then you reversed, and you're pulling into the same position as Nighthawk, while Nighthawk just has to kind of pull, and will probably get nose on first. We're right now it's pretty neutral between the both of them. It's probably going to transition into a rate fight here. And there you go. Nighthawk pulling around. Pilot seems to just want to extend out and gain as much energy as possible. Nighthawk might get a very high aspect shot here. Not quite. If Pilot reverses, I'm quite surprised, honestly. There you go. Engine out.
And that's the end.
Yeah.
That one will
Very.
hit the ground. Second.
I find it odd that Pilot decided to reverse,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah.
Uh,
No, he had the speed.
Like-
Keep in that.
Turn to base.
Good job, Nighthawk.
Good fight,
A good job,
fight.
Pilot. But it just, yeah, it's a case of like, you've got more energy than the guy you're fighting, so why force a one circle? When you've just outrun the nose already, so you know if that continues, you'll eventually work your way around. I know it's kind of, I guess, scary.
I understand.
Yeah, it happens. Anyway, who's next?
Next up, DJ Dubs 2001 and F Horn 0101. I believe I see DJ Dubs right there. Do we have an F Horn here?
Where's F1? No, F1, no.
No. Okay, we'll hold off on that one for a little bit longer then. Next one, looks like we've got both contestants here. We have Optics go blue and Sode and 7 go red.
Oh my god, my stick drift is gonna kill me. I'm gonna have to just walk backwards. Okay.
I hope. Let me start this fight. Sorry, I wrote your stuff down.
9, 8,
Not a drama.
7,
I'm sure you saw my scans of my notebook earlier. Earlier, CD and Chippy were laughing a lot because I was explaining like offensive BFM, and I wrote predict the future, and they're like, "Do I have a crystal ball? Like, what am I doing? Like, how do you know?" Because it's saying I just wrote down predict the future, which means I know what's going to happen 100% of the time.
Yeah, yeah.
But I was like, no,
yeah.
you gotta, it just was
Do your
quite
best.
funny.
You gotta do your
Yes.
best to predict it.
Yes, do your best.
Yeah.
Well, that's where
That's funny.
the OODA loop comes in, because obviously the second stage of the OODA loop is orientate, which is literally using all your previous experience and knowledge to kind of assess the situation. You kind of you observe the situation, you orientate based on that like previous experience, and then you make a decision, and then you act on that decision.
Yep.
And yes, it's you do get to a stage though where you're able to kind of tell what's going on, especially when you're very well versed in an aircraft, as these two come into the merge very fast but very similar airspeed. Soding going horizontal into a more oblique merge, reversing already, forcing a roller, it seems. Might be able to cut into the turn here. Pretty good, I won't lie. It feels like Optics though is just gonna aim for the high 6, extend out here possibly. A little bit too much roll, I feel. He could have kept it behind Sodin more. More like this here, there you go. This is what I'm on about. Kind of push for the high 6. There you go. Just extend out. Pull into lag, extend. Chase that tail, chase the tail, not the nose, and then pull in here to kind of gain some ground on Sodin. Sodin's doing some defensive BFM. I imagine he's going to try and start maneuvering out of plane. Optics is doing a lot better job of just maintaining their energy as this transitions into a vertical rate fight. They're both pretty even, I would say. Sodin trying to defend, not doing the best job in the world, but that's all right. He's keeping Optics' nose off all right here, but not the best in the world, I will say. Giving him closure issues, cutting the engine, but Optics can of course just climb away and work his way back around the circle. So I'm sure Sodin's going to just pull and try and force ahead on here as he's playing his near stall speed, engines out.
And that's
You won the match, pilot. Return to base.
It's too late.
Good fight.
I think a nice example of how the merge can kind of dictate the fight, and how if you get it right, those first few turns, even if you have like the most minimal amount of positional advantage, because you're merging at pretty similar air speeds, there's not much they can do to kind of counter that.
Yes.
Especially in an asymmetric situation. But no, who's next?
No. So next up, well, we're back to the start here. So I'm gonna have to start moving some people to the losers bracket, unfortunately.
Beating people off.
But we have
Sliders here,
slides here, but
so
we haven't got a.
They win their match.
We don't have a flying Scotsman here.
No.
No. Okay.
There are Scottish people who are flying here, but not a flying Scotsman.
Okay.
So-
Okay. Well, and with moving them forward, that gives us a match. That gives us Hokame go blue and Slide head to the red side. Let's go.
Let me start this fight.
Yep.
I just wait for him to get in the plane. There you
There you
go.
go.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Obviously, like, if someone arrives late, it's not the end of the world, because there's a loser's bracket.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. And I'll try and
I
delay that
think-
losers bracket as long as I can. long as it's
Yeah,
plausible.
but yeah, we're gonna stick to a schedule. I'm sure Block A will also try and wait, but I think
At the end of the day,
there's
if we
more
got to move
people in Block
forward,
A.
yeah. At the end of the day, if we got to move
Yeah.
forward, though, we'll have to make that decision.
Mhm.
Actually, Block A looks like they're moving along a lot faster than we are. I think we might have to pick up the pace.
Yeah, I agree. We're being a bit slow here. But clearly, it's just because we're having better dogfights, obviously.
Yes, totally.
Yeah, our BFM is better.
Mm-hmm.
On top.
Block B on top.
Yes.
Yep. Block B on top.
Half of us aren't even here. We're the best.
Block B supremacy.
No, you see, only the most refined and dedicated pilots arrive today.
Yep.
So we get the purest of BFMs. Yes. Make sure you two don't stand in front of the cat, by the way. I see you there.
I'm paying attention to it, don't worry.
Okay, lovely. Into the merge as they go. Hakume going horizontal. Slime going to a vertical. Pretty similar to the last fight here. Let's see if it plays out. They carry a lot more energy in, so there's a lot more offset between the both of them. Slide seems to be trying to pull in to get nose on here on Hakume. Hakume might be able to outrun the nose here. There you go. And now, if Hakume is able just to settle into into a rate fight here, even though there's offset, with how slow Slide is,
Yeah.
it's Jova. Is all I'm gonna say currently. It's all over. But
The energy deficit is
and
massive.
yeah,
Not to mention the position.
yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
And no, I was about to say, even then he's trying to, he's extending out to gain airspeed, and that will slow your rate performance down even more.
Yeah.
Into the slide, climbing into a vertical,
And there we have
which
it.
isn't a good idea against someone who's faster than you.
Match pilot. Return to base.
Radio.
Anyway,
Good job, Hakume.
You dedicated too much.
it was,
That's a good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
it was a good shot.
Yep. So,
I wouldn't say a good shot actually.
okay. Next up, I'm pretty sure we got one with both people on
Hey.
here.
Thank you.
So, but
Good job, Hakume.
so let's get up. Chofu's not showing up, but Ika's here, so we'll move that one forward.
Move Ika forward. Thankfully,
Okay. Tomcat
thankfully,
and
that's okay.
Tomcat 216 and Zeph
I think
Zero.
both of them aren't here.
Neither of them are here, so I'm just gonna start picking
Mhm.
randomly people to push forward who are not here when both parties aren't here in their fights. There we go. And
I saw DJ Jubs was here earlier.
yes, he's here,
But,
but we
did
don't
he
have it.
leave?
No, he's right there. He's right there. Oh, they're right there. But we don't
Okay.
have no F horn still, so DJ Dubs gets that one.
F1 is
Yeah.
working right now.
Wait, what was that?
Oh,
What was it?
oh, is he on his way?
Right now. It's starting and stopping. He might say something if that's okay.
I'll
Okay,
hang on a
okay.
sec because there is a fight ready to go. I need Optics to go blue and Ace King to go red.
Okay, update. His car is broken down. He's not making it.
Okay. Well, I'll
Okay,
push.
thank you.
No worries. Thank you. I'll push DJ Dubs forward then. No. It's not a problem. Not a problem. It's unfortunate. I hope they get their car trouble
I'm-
sorted out.
I'm sure you can feel the pain of a car breaking down, Jono.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Yeah.
1.
It should be. Is this Ace's first match tonight? I can't tell.
I think this is his first match tonight. Yes.
Optics second one. It's kind of nice. Sometimes it's nice when people aren't here because you can kind of like get multiple fights in a row. And I find that I find sometimes when you're like waiting an hour for a fight, it gets a little bit not fatiguing but
Yep.
tiring, and you're just kind of like, what's the word? You can kind of not be in the right mental state
Yes.
to dogfight in that moment.
I agree.
Also, sometimes I'll disappear off to like another instance while I was waiting to fight some people.
Yeah.
Which is fine. Very fun.
No, I think that genuinely can be one of the hardest things. Like you win when the winners bracket goes like from end to end, and then the losers bracket takes its time, and then you got to go up and defend your win. And it's like I just spent like an hour relaxing watching people fight, and this dude's just been ripping people apart, fight after fight.
Yeah, so like they're very fresh, and they're very fresh as well. I was gonna say, but into the merge, It's interesting to see that a lot of people are doing like very similar things, where one's going vertical, one's going horizontal.
Yep.
It looks like they're in pretty similar energy states, but optics, I would say, has a positional advantage here.
I would agree.
Over Ace King. He might have lost it a little bit in one turn, but that's okay. I think he maintained it though. I'm sure Energy's gonna not Energy. Jesus. I'm sure Ace King will try his best.
Ace is gonna
try his best.
Yeah, he's gonna hit a mountain, unfortunately.
Yeah. The tragedy.
And that one goes to optics.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
That was a bit tragic, I was about to say.
That was.
Will try and transition into the...
And one last one. Do I have
soon.
a forfeit here? Or a Tomcat? Oh, well, Tomcat's not here, we know that one. Forfeit. Do we have a forfeit?
The forfeit?
It's alright.
I think they forfeit.
They it seems like they forfeit, but because neither of the opponents are there, they're technically gonna get a win, but they're a no-show. I should be writing down through the no. I hope you're writing down the no-shows, because I haven't been noting it on the bracket. Sorry.
I should start doing that.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
right.
sorry.
It's fine.
I'm gonna do the next lot of the winners, and then we'll zip through some of the losers bracket stuff real quick. Because actually no, I'll do the winners as far as I can. Never mind. Thinking out loud here. Sorry, everybody. Okay, Hokami is here, but we don't have a Zekken, so I'm gonna have to move. We can't do that one. Okay, next up we'll have Ika fighting Peachy. I'll get Ika to go blue, Peachy to go red.
Give me just 1 second. My controller is restarting.
Oh, okay. Just hold up, Peachy. Hold up. Give that a second. Okay, well then I'll skip down to forfeiter's not here for Nighthawk. DJ Dubs gets a fight against Optics. So I'll get DJ Dubs to go blue and Optics. I know you just had a fight, but we going red.
Okay, I'm back.
Optics is being put through the ringer here.
Yeah, he's getting the early one.
He's getting his fights in anyway.
It's okay.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
No, I've written the no-shows down, so
Okay. Excellent.
we should be able to know. And if they appear, it's fine, like I said, losers bracket before.
Yes.
And luckily for them, it doesn't affect your elo, so...
Yeah.
So...
Good thing about it.
But also unfortunate for them, I guess.
Yes.
They, what's it called? They won't increase any elo. Yeah. Which is nice. Maybe there should be a penalty for people who don't show up. That's a lot of maths, though. It's already too much maths for me.
Make it $20.
Yeah.
Lol.
About $20? Like they have to pay $20 for not showing up?
Yes.
Oh, I see. Yeah, we'll make an entrance fee for every tournament. So, yeah. We'll call their parents, force the parents to give us all their pocket money. We'll do a Roblox credit card scam. There you go. Anyway.
Oh, that's gonna be
Into the merge here. Pretty neutral. I'd say Optics has a little bit of a turning room, like a turning advantage, but they collide anyway.
Yep, and it would be
Yeah.
that will be
A
a rematch.
rematch.
Thanks.
Mm.
Alright, back to your planes. Back to your planes. Rematch.
I was about to say, like, Optics seem to have had like a little bit of a pre-turn from getting below and having that exclusive turning room, but it didn't seem to affect all that much.
10,
I think DJ Dubs was probably, I think DJ Dubs was like 10, 20 knots slower. I'd have to rewatch it,
3,
but it seemed like
2,
it they kind of met up pretty perfectly with each other. I'm sure we're gonna see. I'm sure we're gonna see one of them try and do something differently on the merge. In this merge, or I hope so at least. Yeah. It does tend to be like a little bit of a game of chicken though, because it's like if one of them is trying to avoid the head-on, obviously they're going to be compromising on geometry. So it goes to a case of how much geometry am I willing to like compromise to avoid this head-on, or a case of like you have to build it offset correctly and force that and force that angle off and build it offset between the two people before the merge.
Yes.
But lead turns, if done wrong, go very wrong is all I'm saying. So you have to time it correctly. But honestly, once you get used to it, you get used to it. But I feel like these two are going to go into a very similar merge as before. Merge optics a little bit lower this time. Yeah, there you go. Gets nose on first, able to reverse the turn, follow into DJ does plane of motion. He doesn't quite chase his tail though. He kind of has a little bit of a, I would say there's a little bit of angle off from his plane, but he's showing engine out.
Yep.
There you go. That's very clean, very nice. It seems like there you go. I'd say optics. It's a win to that.
Good win for Optics.
Yeah. Seems like DJ tried to ditch into the 2 circle, but had compromised so much in position that Optics was able just to yank.
Okay.
So it didn't go well for
We definitely don't have a
DJ there.
Zekin here. Definitely no Zekin. Nope. Okay, Pokemon moves on. Okay, now we get back to the other fight. Ika and Peachy Cheese. Ika blue, Peachy red.
Yeah. Is this Ika's first fight?
This is Ika's first
No.
fight, yes.
It is.
Yeah, yep.
Peachy's second fight.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Mr. Toe Tapper. I wonder if he's using his keyboard to rudder. We'll never know. I could ask Nighthawk over there actually. If you can hear me.
I can hear everything.
Is Peachy keyboard gaming with his feet right now?
No, I can tell you he's not using his feet on the keyboard right now.
Okay. As a
Because with how much of a, decisive victory this is gonna be.
okay, a decisive victory. You say? Okay, I'd like to see this. I'd like to see him kill him before the merge. Okay, you know.
I don't know if that's on but we could. I've got him on the line.
Okay. I'd laugh if Ikazuchi crashes. I know it's unfortunate, but it would be quite comical. But no, this should be a pretty good dogfight though. Both what was that, Nighthawk? Before they get into the merge?
I don't know, it was just a noise. It didn't mean anything.
Anyway, into the merge. Ika is a lot slower than Pichu right now. Ooh, it didn't go well for Ikazuchi. Do you wanna say?
No, you're
I'm
right.
talking over you.
No, you're right. You think you're
yeah.
a lot better at reacting to this faster and explaining what's happening faster than I can. So that's
So you gotta tell the future.
Ooh,
It's okay. No. But no, I'm sure Ikazuchi was kind of hoping to get no head on like nose on first, but obviously Peachy had a more horizontal, like oblique turn, so that like tighter turn circle Ikazuchi would have got from being slow was kind of negated by Peachy just making his turn circle tighter by bringing that like horizontal aspect, and he was able to carry a lot more energy in, as we can see here, as he's already worked his way, he's working away around his circle here. They're pretty even on airspeed, but with how much position Peachy gained, he can kind of work this. Like if I was Peachy right now, I'd probably like think about when to extend the climbing. They're both climbing a little bit here. Peachy's doing a good job of maintaining the energy as he climbs here. It's how do I say? Ikazuchi's doing high and low yo-yos, but it kind of seems like a case of why. I know it sounds rude, but I don't really know what's the code? What's the plan here? If that makes sense. I think they hit the ground a little bit as well. Like Peachy could just literally like follow Ikazuchi as they're wasting energy. It's kind of like a 2 steps back, 1 step forward type deal here, as they just go and doing these high and low yo-yos. As Peachy can, as you can see, it's when you're watching it happen. Peachy just can kind of sit here at 280, 290. He's also building offset. You can see it here a little bit. He's extending out his turn circle, gaining to like 290, 295, and he starts pulling in. He's gained a lot more here. I feel like he might go for a big pull. There you go. Almost too big of an extension though, because if he wasn't careful there, like if Ikazuchi decided to yank, they could have forced a head on. But it's worked well for Peachy here. There you go, got engines out. Yeah.
Level flight.
You won the match, pilot. Return to base.
Yeah. Lovely.
Excellent. Good fight. Good fight.
That was good.
Okay. And we still don't have a forfeit here.
It was a good fight.
No.
I see Teal who's here.
Zitofu is here. Unfortunately, I've already moved their fight forward. I'm sorry, but you'll have a chance in the losers bracket.
No.
I tried to hold out fights as long as I could. Anyway, I'm going to move Nighthawk forward there, and then we will run. Okay, can I get Hokame to go blue and? Oh, actually, no. Actually, wait a minute. Because Peachy just had a fight. I'll give him a second. Okay, can I get Nighthawk to go blue and Optics to go red?
Poor Optics.
Yeah, Optics is it was not much better this way either.
Yeah, I agree.
Optics had a little bit of a break at least. So it was like he got to watch a fight happen.
Yeah.
Wait for
10,
But yeah.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
Ooh.
2.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, you can watch. There's a red pillar down there. If you turn around, there's a red pillar. If you click on that, it will turn on the screens.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then you can see what we're looking at, just so we're not watching. Pretty much what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty nice. You get a nice view of the planes. I hope these two give you a show. They're both very good, I would say.
Yes.
Both go to Friday night fights a lot. And I know.
On the thing or no?
Yeah, we can hear you. But anyway, it should be pretty interesting.
My helmet 90 times.
It
my
should be a
plane
very
stalls for
interesting
10
fight.
3 seconds.
I agree. As they come into the match, but as I was saying, like Optics is, I know Optics goes to BFM breakdowns and stuff a lot, and has competed in lots of tournaments. I'm pretty sure both of these two have competed in the previous F-16 like tournaments, and I think Nighthawk made it to finals in the A10 tournament recently. So we'll see. Into the merge, both being quite aggressive, going into a head-on cuddle. Ooh.
Won the match, pilot.
Wins the joust.
Yeah.
Very quick fight.
You got shot, I would say.
You can ask.
I can. You can ask
You can ask,
if you
but
want to
they
do a
don't have-
rematch.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's a genuine question. If you think I got netcoded, I'll ask. But if I got shot, I'm not gonna.
I think it was just a joust. I would say it was a joust. Would you?
Does
Do you
that mean
know?
shot or does that mean netcode? Like.
Yeah, like you were like shot.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. I won't ask.
But
Okay.
it's fine.
I
You,
just wasn't sure if I got netcoded or if you
Yes.
shot me.
Now we'll get Hokume to go blue and Peachy to go red.
these are. I think after this we should go into losers bracket.
Give me a break.
I think that will be.
Oh, we've got
Would you
silver.
agree?
After this, we'll go in the losers bracket. Yes, I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
Am I in the losers bracket? Because I joined after.
No.
Did you sign up for the tournament?
I have no clue how.
Then you.
So you would not be in the losers bracket.
8, 7,
Ah,
6,
If you
5.
if you're in the Discord, like the Dogfight Central Discord, or Black Aces also host tournaments, if you join their Discords, you can sign up to tournaments in the future. Which I think this will be the last one of the year.
in the future.
Yes, this is the last tournament of the year for us, and I think BA won't be doing any more tournaments this year. So you'd have to wait until
Because there will be
the earliest of January.
I
Yeah,
just joined
and obviously there's other
I
events.
literally have no clue how this works.
No, it's all good.
It's fine. It's fine. If you want to like fight and stuff, we're every Friday or so we do Friday night fights. I don't think there'll be many over Christmas because I kind of like spending time with my family on Christmas. But
I barely know how to fly.
we do that.
people on the screen.
It's fine.
Nice, but sometimes real life people are important too.
I agree. Anyway, Okumi and Peachy both have shown to be very good so far in this plane. Okumi has shown like very good ability to kind of maintain and carry their energy, whilst making sure that they don't compromise too much on the position that they lose from carrying that energy, and work their way around Circle Solid into the merge. They both turn in opposite relative directions. A lot of offset between them. Peachy managed to get those on here. Ooh.
A little bit too much.
You won the match, pilot.
Yes.
Return to base.
A nice example of how being too cautious can screw you over. That
Unfortunately.
energy versus position, you've got to kind of maintain that balance properly.
That's it. Alrighty. Now, gonna get in working through this losers bracket, and might be a little bit more brutal with no shows right now. We've got Ace here, but no flying Scotsman still. I'm assuming I haven't seen.
Yeah, no flying Scotsman.
Okay, I'll give that one to Ace. Jinglu and Zeph Zero. No Zeph Zero. Still no Zeph Zero. No. Nope. Okay.
No stuff there.
Okay.
No F1. No.
But we
no
do
second.
have a fight. We do have a fight already, which would be Slide 19 and Soden. I know both of them are here. I'll get Slide to go
Yes,
blue
okay.
and Soden to go red. Please. And thank you.
They're like finally.
Finally.
They've been kind of waiting.
Yes, yeah, I know.
Finally, some action. Slide versus Sodin. But no, that last
10,
fight was just a nice example of just kind of
6,
of energy versus nose position, how
3,
being too careful and not committing. Because obviously they in the merge they turned in opposite relative directions and
Yes.
went into that two circle. That very offset two circle. They were basically outside of each other's turn circles. And Peachy just committed to that turn. I was like, I can get nose on here. And
I'm gonna go.
how would I say?
Server, figure out
The
how plane works.
what is it?
I know the.
And Hokumi unfortunately just wasn't able to outrun Peachy's nose and avoid it, or didn't really do anything to avoid.
Yeah.
I think if sorry, go on.
I was gonna say they had a lot of separation there and speed. I don't think they
Yeah.
I don't think outrunning the nose was gonna happen due to
Was an
both
option,
of those
really.
things. Yeah, but also with that much
Yeah, I
separation,
agree.
maybe it was a little hard to see Peach's intentions from that far away.
I agree as well. I think in those situations, it's kind of a case of just almost committing to the high spec dogfight, committing to the head on, but
Yes.
being a little bit quick and just hoping that you're able to avoid that gunshot and transition to a vertical or a horizontal after that, like I did ladder energy, you know.
Very
Avoid
different,
the gunshot.
two very different
in-
energy states on the merge. Soden going slow to get position early. Slide taking.
This is a lovely example of what I just said.
Yeah. Yep.
But yeah, Soden keeping it one circle though, cutting into Slide's turn circle, but Slide is able to avoid it. I don't know why they cut their engine. Many questions to be asked. It seems like Slide has gone from the energy fight to just yanking.
Yeah.
Are their flaps up as well? It looks like their flaps are up, so they're going to be stalling at these airspeeds with their flaps up, as you can see the AOA vapor around their wings. It's quite unfortunate.
Very unfortunate.
And as Soden comes in,
The right idea,
and
but
gets the
they just
engine.
switch their game plan up. To... Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
indecisiveness.
Unfortunate.
Gets you killed.
Yep.
I also maybe, what would I say? Maybe Soden forgot to. Maybe Soden kind of just didn't realize that they left their flaps up as they forced that vertical. Because obviously, not Soden, Slide. I mean, they forgot to toggle their flaps. Because you're only really meant to use your flaps in this plane when you're gaining energy or when you want to maintain energy. So you're gonna have them down for most of the times.
Alrighty. Continuing on through the bracket here, you can hear me talk through a few people that are not here. So we got F1 and Ace. Ace will move forward. F1 has stated they're not coming. Got Pilot and Tomcat. Still have no Tomcat. So we'll hit
Pilot though.
Pilot. We'll hit Pilot with the dub there. I get these two are both here. Can I get Chofu to go blue and Jinglu to go red, please?
This should be pretty good. Even though Tofu or Tiohu arrived a little late, they're still willing to fight, which is nice to see.
10, 9,
Yes, agreed.
And they can work their way up. Because only need to be top 5 to make it to the final brackets. So you can still work your way up. And how would I say, top 5 is still quite a lot of leeway, in my opinion. Especially when there's only like 7 people here. So those people are gonna make it in.
Or to have the most people out of a block go into finals.
Yeah, I remember, that reminds me of like I think it was the MiG-15 tournament, where my block only had like 6 people. So literally like everyone just went to finals. It was kind of just fighting for who gets the seeding, like the best seeding in the finals brackets. It was quite funny. And I can't remember who it was, but I remember, I think it was C-Bands maybe. We were kind of like, we felt so bad for him because he got like 6. It's like, no, C-Bands, no. It's fine. Yeah, as these two come as the merge. Tiohu being able to get into that little, I'm gonna say crevasse or plateau. So they're gonna merge on even ground. Jinglu very fast though. It's gonna come into this merge. I think Tiohu might be able to get nose on first if Jinglu doesn't pull. Ooh, just barely. Reversing a turn, Tiohu does. They're both in a nice one circle, meeting head on again. Oh.
Barely.
Turn to base.
What do you think? Contact there? Or...
I don't know.
Let me review the footage.
It's not as obvious as like Nighthawks felt like it was very much Is that I can't really tell. I'm sorry, Nighthawk. I apologize. But it was the case.
Personally disagree, but I respect the procedure.
Okay. Okay. It's okay. But no, it's up to Tiohu, obviously. So.
You want to have a? You want to use the stream to have a look at that one?
Yeah, I can have a look. This is weird. I'm hearing myself talk. I don't like it. I feel like
well, I think is that okay? I think
that's pretty hard, honestly.
Yeah, I think was that just sorry, I had my headset away. Was that just Chofu running up to go for the rematch?
Maybe
they're technically
maybe.
the winner of that, so if that's what they want.
He heard rematch.
Oh, okay, no, he's gone again. He doesn't.
It's okay. He doesn't have to.
He doesn't have to. No. I feel like he's made a choice. I guess.
He wants to fight again.
Well, just let it. Okay, they're in the plans. They're in the plans. He technically didn't need to, but he's here to fight. He's here to fight.
I always hate this type of stuff.
Yeah, it is.
Like,
it is unfortunately the hard part of this.
Yeah.
All
I
we
have to
can
do my job.
Yeah, make us do work. All we can do is try and be as fair as we can, and hope that we hope that
and
we're
of course, like, I feel bad because it's like it's not the first time tonight we've had like this situation. But
yeah.
It felt with Nighthawk it was more obvious. I don't know.
I think it was a little bit more because there was a trading of
tournaments.
There was a little bit of trading of HP that went on in the head on. You know, trading of shots, or at least But that one, like, it was like I didn't see the health bars move, like tick down at all. They just gone.
Yeah, it felt like with Optics and Knight, they were taking damage before they went past each other, whilst with these two, they blew up after they went past each other. Which, is awkward.
Still,
and I do apologise for anyone who has to, like, experience that, I guess.
Yeah, it is not fun. We've been there, had some rough calls.
I've been there, yeah.
It is what it is. We try our best. We try not to. But... Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
No,
did your heart just stop?
Yeah, it did.
Back into another head on. Oh, you're avoiding the nose there.
These two seem to be very a lot of neutral passes. Tiohu might gain here. Just
that was a hit.
He gets nose on first, but doesn't quite get the kill. Jinglu's turning away.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
That unfortunately.
That's very bad.
That was the mistake that Chofu was looking for there. Wait, yes please, I'll take it.
I want to know why though.
You want to know why though?
I don't know why. Yeah.
No. So Chofu moves on.
Wait. Jinglu, why did you turn away? Ah, yes. Please continue for me, Joe.
Oh, okay, yeah, no. So the next match would have been Woman Slayer and Soden, but we have no Woman Slayer here. So
Soden moves on.
Soden moves on. Now back to the top of the winners bracket. Get some more matches. Starting to get to the point where they're mostly going to be matches. We've got Ika versus Ace King. So I'll get Ika to go blue and Ace King to go red.
I'm just checking the blockade bracket to see how they're moving on.
I feel like they're still a little bit ahead. no,
no,
kind of.
pretty even. We're both in the lose bracket.
Yep.
Alright.
Still, yep. All right.
But we won't get ahead if we keep talking.
Yes, we keep doing that.
8, 7,
Yeah.
6, 5,
Professional yappers.
2, 1.
I agree, Nighthawk. We need like a replay screen.
Yes. At least we got like the live stream running right now, so I could go. I was able to go back and quickly have a look at it and run that in slow motion.
It's
But
such an
even
awkward
then,
thing.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, so go.
I just came with like a genuine suggestion, but like if you had it say the kill reason like underneath the board when it happened, I feel like that would be extremely useful for like referee stuff and like just making a
I
judgment.
agree. Like,
Yep.
but then
that
like,
does make sense.
About that, but like it could be done.
yeah, no, that is already a thing in test pilots where it tells you how they died. You know, like, so you know, I will write that down.
Write that down. Note that down. Note that down. Yeah. Yep. That's a genuine good idea.
This is why. Yes, and then we steal them and say they're our own. Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna take the stream down immediately. Got it.
Yeah.
No.
Alright. Pattern it quickly now.
Yep.
Before we can.
Coming to the merge. Both very equal in energy states, equal just a few knots more, not much.
It seems like, Ika kind of learned from their last fight to merge a little bit faster. Going into that double vertical a little bit late though. They reversed their turn to kind of follow Ace's plane of motion.
Yep.
But Ace has already worked his way around the circle as he dives down and climbs up. And poor Ika.
Yep.
Ika's best hope now is just to try and transition into that rate fight, and well, they're doing it right now. They are at or around optimal rate speed. A little bit too fast, but maybe they're trying to build offset.
Yeah, I think this
In my opinion, a little bit too early to go offset, and the way they're extending out is actually making the situation worse for them, I would say. But they're both, how would I say? Pretty neutral right now, but Ace is kind of working their way around slowly, it seems.
yeah, he's got
I think
just
it's a case where Ikazuchi's almost doing too much, like overflying the plane. It's a case of like, oh, I need to be generating offset, I need to be doing high yo-yos, I need to be extending, I need to be tightening. Well, whilst Ace is kind of, even though he's flying the plane suboptimally, he's still kind of gaining on Ikazuchi slowly. Though I will say at this rate, Ikazuchi has maintained a higher airspeed on average and will get around the circle on Ace at this rate. But I think with this offset, if Ace is able to work it, he might be able to force a head-on and get a nice gunshot on Ikazuchi. Ikazuchi following Ace into that climb, but has more energy to work with.
That's very nice.
There you go. It might end up in a nice roller here if they continue. If I was Ika, I would just try and keep it in the 2 circle though. I can see he's slow. Look how fast Ikazuchi's working their way around that circle currently. It's like a pendulum effect as well. Ace is climbing up into those high yo-yos following Ikazuchi for almost no reason really. And that is just bleeding him more of energy. And Ikazuchi's should slowly work her way around, but I think Ace is going to try and cut in and just go for a Hail Mary here and try and get a gunshot on Ika. But I think Ika just needs to keep it nice and cool, honestly, if you ask me. And not really worry about Ace, because look at that.
I will
Ace
give
is
you
so
one thing
slow.
they do need to start worrying about soon, will be fuel.
Fuel. Yes, I agree. I completely feel like fuel.
Yep. Might be the first one that comes to it.
But yeah.
But being the faster jet when the fuel runs out is a very nice thing.
A lovely thing, yes.
You could
I
also
agree.
even trade a little bit of burner in to save just a few milliseconds more of fuel. Might also squeak out the wind too.
Ika might be trying to run to the runway.
Yep.
Oh.
Ace did just run
And
out
maybe a
of
bit too early for that though.
No, because I think because Ace
timed it perfectly.
they timed it really well.
seems.
Because yeah, positionally maybe not so much,
Just
but
don't
but
bleed.
Ace's speed was so low that the moment that engine cut out, he is
Don't
going
bleed all
down.
your airspeed, Ikazuchi. Oh, don't crash!
And-
Don't crash!
Won the match,
Yep,
pilot.
they gotta survive the landing.
Slow down, slow down.
Oh, the jet's still alive. Live Ace reaction. No. And that's ticking the health up and the fuel up. That is a win. That is a win for Eco
That is
right
like
there.
that was like a hair's whiff
Yep.
of health.
Oh yeah,
Right
no,
there.
that was so
Yeah.
close.
I think if those two had even like 10 seconds of fuel,
Yep.
I think he covered in a pretty bad situation, but it was
Yes.
perfect almost.
Yep. No,
Yeah.
no. If Aces had that little bit of extra fuel to keep in the turn, it would have got the shot opportunity off. Then it would have come down to aim.
Yeah.
But no, very good,
Yes.
very good. Okay, next up, I think I got another no shoot here with no Zekin never arrived. I don't think.
Second
second.
was a no-show.
Yep. So we'll move pilot forward. And then the next fight, we do have a fight. We've got DJ Dubs 2001. I'll get you to go blue and Chofu red. And start that.
I will start that.
Okay, let's go.
9,
DJ hasn't had many fights tonight, I feel.
No,
Uh,
I think it's the case. for
He's
some
gotten
people.
pretty unlucky with the...
2,
Yeah, he's gotten pretty unlucky. He went straight into losers bracket, and then, unfortunately, some no-shows.
Yep.
But it's okay. As long as you get 1 or 2 in. I find it funny, like, in the A10 finals, I only got 4 fights. Which is insane when you think about it.
Honestly, yeah.
And you the whole tournament, you know, and you've done the least work, it feels sometimes.
Yep.
But then obviously the 4 fights you do are against like the 4 best is the right word, I guess, or the right word, the 4 like you know, they're not easy people, especially the
Yes.
final fight, of
Yeah.
course.
No, of course.
And if you stay in that winners bracket, you deserve to win. So
Yep.
So it goes like that sometimes. But it's what we said at the beginning, where it gets a bit tiring, where it's like, oh, I'm waiting half an hour for a fight.
Yep.
What's going on? There you go. Some seating issues.
Ooh. Benjamin.
Here we go. Here. Oh. Oh no. Ah, sorry, wrong seat. I was about to say. Into the merge. Both hugging the terrain. Tio going horizontal. DJ going into the vertical. It's going to end up in a nice vertical rate find, it seems.
DJ kept a lot of speed
Right
over
now
the
it's
top there.
I will say, but it's pretty neutral right now between the both of them. If I was to say anything, it looks like DJ is kind of gaining a little bit, especially look how fast he is, 370.
Yeah.
Maybe he's even too fast if you ask me.
I believe that would be the case. That might widen his circle up a little bit too
Yeah.
much, which you can see.
As you can see, Tio is now
Yeah.
gaining ground.
Yes.
You have to fly these planes within their minimums, and there are optimal performances for them. Because it's like, it always feels like a case of like, oh, clearly I just need a tiny bit more energy or a tiny, you know. But that's what loses you these fights in the end, where it's a case of like, you transition to the deck, and you have 5 knots less or 5 knots too much of speed. And it might not seem like a lot, but in the long run, it screws you over. Because it's like, oh, I'm 5 knots too slow as we transition into this rate fight. I have to extend out for a half second. And then there's a little bit of offset built,
Yep.
and they've gained on you a little bit. It's like, oh no. And it's just it's an awful feeling. And I think it's amazing to see how optimally people can just fly these things, and how like when you see those perfectly even dogfights, it's like, damn.
Yeah.
it's just pretty insane. They're in a nice rate fight here. I would say DJ is almost too fast. A little bit of high and low yo-yos happening here, but I'd say... I don't know, it doesn't seem like they're doing much to generate offset, if you ask me.
I don't think,
Currently. I'd just say DJ's too fast, which is nothing wrong with being too fast, it's just you've got to cash in that energy, you know? If you hold on to your energy for too long, you're gonna get taxed real bad. It's like money, I guess, you know? If we're using the money analogy. You have too much energy, you get taxed, you know? But I'm sure DJ here will soon just, you know, try and get rid of some of the speed. I think his flaps were up for most of this fight, honestly, it seems. It's pretty interesting. And from what I know, optimally speaking, with your flaps down, the optimal rate speed is better than the optimal rate speed with the flaps up. Which I think DJ's just put their flaps down now. Because maybe they realise that. But these two are getting very low in fuel currently, is all I can say. And
that's gonna be the
in this cruise, I have a feeling as well, but DJ has a little bit of position behind Yohu, and is a lot faster, so in this situation I'd say DJ has kind of the thing now. If DJ ditches out for the runway right now, there you go, he'll be able to land, I feel. Whilst Yohu has to kind of work their way around the whole circle, and is slow, they don't have their engine. Perfectly timed. Very, very, I love being able to predict that stuff. It's great.
Yes.
But I think this will be a rematch.
This
DJ will go to the runway.
Rematch because...
Ooh, just let them rock back and forth in the chairs quickly. Let's see. Is he there? Can I see him? I can't see him.
No, he's right here at the edge of it.
Oh, let's give him a moment. Those 10 knots can take you far, is all I'm gonna say.
The question is, enough to get up over that lip of the runway.
He's right there. Look at him.
He's right there. I can't. Yeah, it's still just barely moving. You can see things moving in the background.
He needs to do a Nigel Mansell and start pushing his plane.
Oh my god, look at the runway. You can see the nose of the
push.
runway. I swear, if this thing just fires up and just crawls up.
It's right there. Oh, and he's out of knots.
I swear, if he's
He's crawling.
wait, he might just barely make it inside of the resupply zone.
If it does,
Let's see.
then yeah, it's fair game for him to refuel and go and finish the
I
job.
have to take a picture of that.
That's yeah, go
before
ahead.
before we
Oh!
kill him. Ooh,
It's got a wheel up.
Ooh.
Is it gonna start taking? Is it gonna start taking it though? This is okay. Yeah, no, everybody's like on the edge of their seat for this now. None of the like really intense good BFF dogfights. Will this F-16 make it on the runway? Will it get fuel?
I think it's over.
Yeah, it's out of fuel.
DJ must be kicking himself.
Yep,
Let's,
that's
let's,
it. Yep. Let's
do a
reset it. We
rematch.
have to rematch that one.
Yeah.
Rematch. Amazing.
No, there's a gun switch in these planes, so unfortunately you can't use your gun to reverse. There's a...
We're only
Yep.
here for landing on the runway.
Yeah. Anyway, let's start this match. I feel like Tio who DJ might learn from their mistakes in the last fight. I feel like it might be a case of one of them is going to be more aggressive in this fight, and that might compromise them because they're like, "Oh, I want to get this fight over and done with," and they end up going, "Okay, I'm going to commit more in the first turn and be a bit more aggressive." Maybe DJ does that, you know. Before he's being very cautious with his speed. He had his flaps up most of the time, giving up a lot of turning room for Tio here. So it ended up being very neutral for most of the fight until the end there, where DJ Dubs kind of put his flaps down to realize. So I think it'll be a case where they're going to learn from their mistakes in the last fight. That's the great thing about rematches, is you can kind of learn from what you did wrong. Kind of like what I did in the A10 with Ratasu.
Yep.
Where I was like, okay, I was able to get a rematch. Let me go again. I think I know what I'm going to do. And it worked. Which is lovely. That always feels nice, where it's like, I have an idea in my head of what I need to do, and then I do it and it works. It's like, yes.
Merge.
Into the merge, lovely. Both climbing to the vertical. DJ have his flaps up, avoiding the nose of Tiohu. Diving down. Will he put his flaps down? No, he's keeping them up. I'm surprised that he's keeping them up. It feels like he's compromising a bottom turning room. I'm pouring myself a drink here.
No, you're right. You're right.
Some Coke, not an actual drink. But yes, a little. Yeah, but yes, I'm losing my voice slowly, Jono.
No, I'm sorry.
But, yeah.
I'll try and help out with the commentating.
A very...
You just do such a good job of it.
Oh, thank you. I don't know.
We're in the vertical here.
I've been commentating more recently than competing.
Oh,
go on.
I was gonna say DJ seems to be making their way around this circle here, keeping their speed up. Even though, yeah, it does look like their flaps are staying up. I just think
they've just put them
Kofu
down
is
now.
not.
There you go.
Yep.
They've been toggling them. It's very similar to what I did in the F-16 tournament. I think you may have watched a few. There you go. Look, you can see them going up, down, and then he's putting them up. He's put them down again now, and then as he climbs again, he's putting them up here. That's pretty similar to what I did. I tended to put them down on here, and put them up on the way up. So he's kind of doing the opposite of what I did, but it's working. You know, he's working his way around the circle. He's a lot more aggressive this time, you'd say, because last time he kept them up almost the whole time. So I think he's kind of learnt his lesson that you do need to use your flaps to gain that position.
Yes.
And get that nose on. There you go. And Tiohu is trying the best, but it's not looking the best for them.
Not looking best
They're
right
being
now,
a bit aggressive. Reversal. Not enough rate. Not enough. Very high rate of closure though from DJ Dubs. He seemed to kind of not commit or maneuver in relation that well to Tiohu there, but he got so much energy he can just force another vertical. But he's back to step one, you know, he has to work his way all the way around that circle again, even though he has an energy advantage. A kind of a good example of just not watching your closure and your position and not maintaining it. Because now, look, he has to go, oh, now I have to do this all over again. I've just spent the last 2 minutes working my way around this circle, and now I have to do it again.
And then the question will be: is do they have the fuel to do that again?
Yeah, I agree. That's the thing. Time to kill here is very important. How would I say though? It's kind of a Tiohu good, and it's showing a good example of dogfighting and BFM in general, because BFM isn't about killing people; it's about surviving.
Exactly.
Surviving is winning, especially in a 1v-many situation. So Tiohu's doing a really good job here. And I think DJ Dubs was almost too aggressive here. He was like, oh, I'm running out of fuel, let me try and work my way around the circle now. And there you go, he's extending away. The crawl is going to happen again.
It seems like it. Oh, there's some mountains in the way by the looks of it.
Oh, are they going the wrong
slipping.
way?
Yeah, he's not paying. Oh.
Ooh.
Okay.
Land.
He's got to survive. He's got to survive.
Ooh.
Oh. It's still the plane's in one piece. It has not exploded. So.
I would giggle if he hits a rock.
Yep. Get that plane to a stop. Get that plane to a stop.
Hit the brakes! Wait.
I don't think they're gonna.
He's
It's fine. I think it's been enough time to say that
Yep,
they've
yep.
won.
Yep.
If you ask me,
No, that will go to DJ Dubs.
You are dead.
yes. So the dubs for the DJ.
The upset.
That was a really good fight.
Unfortunately, that was. Good
I think
fight.
a great
good
example
fight.
of how like one slip up can cost you a lot of time. Which when you think of like in a real life situation or in like a ACM situation, and you're trying to fight someone, and you make one mistake, and that adds an extra 2 minutes to your dogfight. It's like, it's not fun. When you have two other people on their way. Like, I'm
Indeed,
fighting for my
indeed.
life here. But anyway, who's next?
Oh,
bracket while you're at it, you know.
we will get back there.
think-
Next up, we think we've got Forfeit, who is forfeited and not here, and Soden. So Soden will move forward there. Okay, and then we head back up. We have Ika Zuchi versus Pilot. We'll have Ika go blue and Pilot go red.
Anyway,
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I think let me have a look at the brackets and then we can kind of decide when the good is. I shouldn't be saying this out loud, but it's fine.
Yep.
Alright, boss.
Do you think we get?
Bit late.
Bro.
Bit late, my guy.
Ah, too bad.
Unfortunately.
Yes. The tragedy. Do you think we get? Well, Ika and Pilot are fighting now, so we get DJ and Soda next.
Yep.
And then we move to winners bracket.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan. And then we can come back for the
Do
marathon.
the final match. Yeah.
Yep.
Come back for the marathon.
Yep.
I think will
And
be
then,
next.
yep.
Which I'd feel very bad for Optics if he gets forced into the marathon. Because
He's already had a mini marathon, yeah. Oh, not even
Yeah.
mini marathon. That was a marathon.
It was, yeah. And we was like, let's give this guy a break, and then we sent Optics up again. Anyway, into the merge, both very high, which was odd. Pilot might get nose on here first. Not quite. Neutral pass. Both turning in the same relative direction. Ikazuchi diving down for some energy to be able to pull in. Climbing into the vertical. It just seems like this is going to be a jousting match, honestly. And
So,
Ika's probably
Ika's
nose on here
yeah.
first.
No hit still.
Kind of unfortunate. Here we go. Ika can extend out here.
Yep.
Push and aim for the high six. Pilot reverses his turn. Did a pretty good job there, but Ika should be able just to has the position now and should try and hold on to it as well as possible. They're going for nice scissors here though. Pretty flat, but I will say there's kind of it's developing into a roller slowly, I would say. Ika is not doing the best job of lift vector placement though. I feel like Ika is trying to force the two circle, but isn't going about it in the best way. As they get lower and lower and close to the deck. Gave up. Ika seems to be very prone to giving up position at the moment in these dogfights to
Yes.
people. Reversal Q. A little bit too early, if you ask me. But that's okay. Pilot just has to follow Ikazuchi, honestly. Follow on BFM. Pretty simple. You can't mess it up, really. Let's see if he does. And not quite.
Not quite, not quite.
Pilot server.
Just, don't be too greedy, Pilot. Watch your closure. He's cutting his engine. He's being careful. They engine out. Very nice.
Now, pilot, don't crash.
Ika. Ooh, Ika. Ooh, Pilot better not jump out of his plane.
No,
Okay,
Ika's the
yeah.
one in, and that's the double.
You won the match, pilot. Return to base.
Yeah, I'd say Pilot won that. Yeah. I will remind you, Pilot, please wait a moment before you crash in your plane. I'll still give you the win, obviously. But, yeah. and that's for anyone in the future, you know. Anyway, but yes. Who's next? It was Sodin versus
Yes, we had
versus,
DJ Dubs versus
DJ
Sodin
Dubs.
7. So we get DJ Dubs to go
Yes.
blue, Sodin 7 to go red.
GG's, good fight.
Aye, good fight.
Let's see. Let me start
10,
this.
9,
I feel like this should be pretty interesting.
7, 6,
DJ seems to be putting all his eggs into the energy fight basket,
1.
Yes.
which isn't a bad idea. I can't say it's not, because that's basically what I did in the F-16 tournament, and it worked well for me. So I'm sure it will work well for him if he gets it right.
Yes.
I might actually, as much as I know people love campfires, I might turn those off. Because performance is very important.
Yes.
I don't know how you do that. Can you do that, Joanna? It was also interesting last fight how high the both of them merged, I will say. Surprised you didn't see anyone decide to take advantage of that altitude and dive down in the first turn. And be able to just use basically instantaneous the whole time. Yeah. There you go. Into the merge. Lovely, thank you, Joanna. Yay. Anyway, both of them come into the merge. Sodium a little slow. He better pick up some speed here. He doesn't want to merge at 290 knots. Did he forget his afterburner? Maybe he forgot his afterburner. He didn't know on here, but DJ is already there. A nice joust there. No hits though, a neutral pass. Sodium keeping horizontal probably because he can't even go into the vertical with how slow he was. DJ was able just to work his way around with the energy he has and just get behind Sodium. I will say though, I feel like with how energy cautious DJ Dubs is being, there are fights where he could kill people sooner and quicker, but he is always being too careful, which there's nothing wrong with being too careful, but in a situation where you got 3 minutes of fuel,
that time to kill is important.
There's that time to kill is important, yes. And the longer you keep them alive, the longer it is. You know, it's like blackjack. The more hands you play, the more likely you are to lose. So, but in this case, he didn't lose.
No.
But yes, but you know, how would I say? Seems to be working well for him today.
Yes.
You won the match, pilot. Return to base.
Yeah, into the winners bracket.
Into the winners bracket. So yes, can we get PTGs go blue, and we'll have optics go red.
Optics.
Oh, I'm thinking. Okay.
Let me start this matchup.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There we go. Both of them are voting, what's the word, very good tonight, I will say. Hello, Mia. I see you standing there menacingly. But anyway. What can I say? I don't know, I feel like they fight very similarly. I can't say that word, similarly. But no, they've been fighting very similarly, and I would say pretty equally. Tonight. I feel like Peachy is shown to be a bit more aggressive than Optics. Optics has been a bit more cautious on the energy game.
Yep.
So I feel like there might be a few jousting matches here, but we'll see. Both of them hugging the terrain here. They're probably going to merge around the same airspeed. Peachy might be a little bit faster. Oh, yeah, you go. King is after being wrong. Building offset on the merge. Yeah. Optics going into that vertical. Peachy being quite aggressive. Now extending out into the 2 circle. Optics going into a second vertical. Probably going to try and cut into Peachy's circle here and drop his nose, and we're going to transition to a vertical rate fight. Unless Peachy does that, which will force a roller. Probably not the best decision from Peachy though. He's giving up a lot of turning room to Optics right now. As you can see, Optics is cutting his burner, because obviously in these 1 circle fights it's all about getting the nose on. But Peachy was able to outrun the nose and transition into a nice 2 circle. But Optics has a lot more energy. It was kind of too early, if you ask me, because of how much altitude they had. You know, even though Optics pulled in for that gunshot and bled his airspeed, he was able to regain it really quickly. Just put the flaps up, regained his airspeed, and was able to be basically the same airspeed as Peachy as he transitions into this rate fight. I don't know why Peachy's climbing to the high yo-yo there, but it's over.
It's
I imagine the thought process from Peachy there was to go into a high yo-yo, give closure issues to Optics there, and then have a reversal. But it was kind of too early. I would have waited probably like a turn or 2, which I know is scary, but it's how it goes.
Hey, good fight, Peachy. Good fight.
no,
That
good
was a
stuff,
very good
stuff.
fight, Optics.
Oh, yeah, good fight.
Alrighty, next up we have Nighthawk versus Pilot. We get Nighthawk to go blue, Pilot to go red.
Yeah, Nighthawk,
babe.
go, no bias.
His
Let's go.
patience have finally paid off.
Yeah, Nighthawk
9,
has had to wait a little while. Unfortunately, I think he had a lot of people who
4,
what's the word?
3,
Who didn't show up, and I do feel for the guy. But if he makes it to the finals, he will have a lot of people to fight.
Good fight.
Yeah.
Hey, that was a good fight.
My
I was
brain,
shaking like majority of the fight.
yeah, I get that feeling. My brain, like, I don't know how to describe it. I had a plan in my head, and my brain saw a cue and was like, "Never mind, I want to do this." For some reason, in my head, we were going up. And it was about like the 3rd vertical, and my brain saw
I'm
low
enjoying.
speed. I should force the 1 circle. For some reason, if I aimed for your high 6, I would have had the advantageous position, but my brain was like, "Oh, 1 circle," because I'm low speed. So then I just yanked it, and then I yanked too hard, and then it was just from there. Once I hit the deck, you had like a better
It's
transition into the deck.
it's funny that you're saying it like that, Peachy, because it's kind of how I was describing it whilst you were fighting. I was like,
It's just like, oh, I should pull lead. I'm slow.
I think Pilot's trying to go for like split S merges here to gain like an advantage in that first turn.
See how it plays out.
But it seems like Nighthawk's staying low, and Pilot's like, why would I stay up here and give up all that exclusive turning room? There you go. Nighthawk going horizontal, Pilot being aggressive, just going into that pure vertical. Ooh. Oh, a nice joust.
Yeah, Pilot almost done.
Nighthawk is being aggressive. This is the luxury you have when you know you have more health than your opponent. You don't really have to worry about the head-on all that much, because when you do get into the head-on, you'll kill them first. So I'm sure Nighthawk's like, oh, this is my moment, I can kill him. Pilot reverses a bit prematurely, if you ask me. They're both quite slow, but I'd say Nighthawk's in a more advantageous position. He just has to watch his rate of closure.
That was a hit there.
Yeah,
That might
I'd climb
be-
up more.
Oh, no, it wasn't a hit. Never mind.
Not
Looked
quite,
like
not
it
quite,
first,
not
but
quite.
that
There you
one
go,
was.
there
That
you
one
go.
was.
Nighthawk got him.
And that's it. Ended.
That's my boy. We're
I see
moving.
the pilot in favor though. And Nighthawk not letting him though.
And permanent kill into the ground.
You won the
That's a
match,
dump for
pilot.
He double tapped.
Yep.
He made sure.
Good stuff.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Don't worry, pilot. You got a chance. You'll get to fight for 5th. Figure out.
So beautiful.
Now, next fight. We'll get Hokame to blue. DJ Dubs red.
Ooh. This is kind of like the fight between the energy fighters
Yes.
for the day, if you ask me.
Maintain their energy better. Yeah.
Well, it's a case where it seems like the flaps in this plane are very powerful if done correctly, and it seems like DJ has spent the time to kind of sit down and understand
10,
what they do,
9, 8,
and
7, 6,
I think it could do with
5,
refining,
4,
and it might be a case where that
1.
unrefinedness and that tendency to leave the flaps up for too long and widen your turn circle and hold on to too much energy could compromise him in this fight. But you'll never know. We'll kind of have to wait and see, if you ask me. I feel like my predictions tonight have been alright, though.
No, being pretty spot on.
Yeah. I feel like I don't want to bore people, though, that's the issue. By going, no, this is what's going to happen.
I don't think it does.
Thank you, Knight. Yes. I've been doing it for too long, Jono. Oh. But thank you, yes. Going to the merge. Both going very quickly. Hokumi going the other way around the mountain, it seems, to prevent DJ from kind of getting that advantage from being inside that canyon. They're gonna merge right above us, it seems, actually. Both very fast in the 400. Oh,
that's a mountain. That's alright. We're gonna rematch that. Before the merge.
Rematch? You didn't merge.
Yeah.
Yeah. A rematch.
Rematch.
Yes. So, see, Nighthawk, you can kill someone before the first turn. Anyway.
I've been enlightened.
He's been enlightened, yes.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
I'm glad I don't do all the stats of like the averages of how you die anymore. Because it's always awkward when it's like, this person hit a mountain in their first match.
I'm pretty sure you can
That
just
was
safely
always,
just place them under, just like under. But at the same time, there's not a whole
Okay,
lot
yeah.
else that's gonna land under.
It was cool. It was kind of a nice way to go, oh, so I should avoid doing these things because this is how everyone else is dying.
Yeah.
But it took me like 6 hours just to go through like one bracket, and we're just like,
This ain't working.
It was fun though. It was fun. Having the pie chart of of like the stats of how people died. Well, the Kalibi tournament was the last one I did it for because the storm was there, and it turned out that like 2% of people died to the storm in that tournament.
Yeah.
Like statistically like improbable. Like it didn't affect anything really. He's fine. Yeah, it kind of forced you into a 2-circle, which is fine. Experiments happen for reasons. Anyway, into the merge. Hakumi merged a little slower than DJ. Might get nose on here first. Hakumi will be able to kind of like dive down, use that instantaneous he has. He has to be a little bit careful that he doesn't get too slow here. DJ climbing over the top of Hakumi, forcing a vertical fight. It seems like he just really wants to force that vertical here, DJ. I think DJ's found a niche and he's gotten really good at the vertical rate fight, and he's kind of like, that's what I'm going to do. Which is weird, because that's kind of what I did. That's what I did in the F-16 tournament, so it's interesting to see. But I think Hakumi is keeping up with DJ, honestly, and Hakumi's also toggling his flats. I will say I think DJ is working around slowly though. Very slowly. Which at the moment with our current fuel state is alright. But the other thing is they're very close to the ground, and in the F-16 to maintain that 310 knots at the bottom of the circle, you have to extend out a lot. So I would give it like 3 turns or so before the ground starts becoming an issue for both of them.
Yes.
Or they have to start maintaining more reasonable airspeeds in these vertical fights, which I think DJ has already started to do. He's only going down to like 290 at the bottom of the circle, which might be a bit too early because Hukumi might be able to gain some ground here before they reach the ground, which is kind of funny, now that I say it like that. But yes, I think we're just in for the long haul here, to kind of see who can more optimally do the vertical rate fight, which at the moment is Hukumi,
Yep.
if you ask me.
No, I think you're right. I think,
It's really interesting.
That's
Yeah.
right, we're going to start seeing it really turning around really quickly.
Yeah, I agree. I'm surprised DJ doesn't start to like introduce some horizontal, like he starts rolling and stuff to add some angle off. He's doing it right now,
Devil,
actually.
yep.
Speak of the devil.
Someone's watching stream.
Yeah, someone's listening to me. He's forcing it into a horizontal though. But at this moment, I wouldn't want to be in the position DJ is. High rate of closure though for Hukumi. He might be able to reverse, but no, he won't be able to. He should really be putting his flaps down as he transitions into these rate fights. Yeah, I think he. It's like I said before. I think he understands the strength of the flaps and stuff, but he hasn't really mastered them.
Yep.
If that makes sense. So he's leaving them down for too long. When right now he should have them up, because it's only like a second or two in turn time, but a second in a turn circle at 230 knots, you've got a 15 second turn circle, don't you? Well, so Kumi's doing like a 13-second two circle. So as you can see, it didn't go well for DJ there. It's very good though.
Good fight nonetheless.
Yeah.
You won the match, pilot. Return to base. You are dead.
I feel like people are listening to me. I'm saying things and they're
Oh,
happening.
you're just that good. You're just that good at reading it. Good stuff. Good fight.
Yeah, I don't know.
Alrighty. So this is definitely the marathon because next up we have Nighthawk. Head to blue, please, and Hukumi, you gotta go again. Get you to go red, please.
Could it be Hukumi? I thought Hukumi. Oh yeah, it's Lizard Bracket. Sorry, I'm being an idiot. Sorry. Let me just see. Is B-Dubs in for the 5th?
He's got a fight pilot for 5th, so don't leave yet, DJ Dubs. You've got a chance still.
4, 3,
Yeah. So everyone from now onwards is in the top 10.
Yep.
You've done it. You've made it. Well done. Well done to anyone who's still in it.
Which will join you probably approximately after we finish this. We'll be straight into it.
Yeah. Which is quite funny.
Yes. So, in regards to that, the plan will be is we'll slap together a bracket of our top 5 and Block A's top 5, and we'll run the final 10 in this instance.
I think Block A will be raiding us as well. They'll be joining us.
They'll be raiding us at some point.
Because we have the live stream.
Yes, they are. That's that.
Not during a match.
No, I believe they are. I think finishing up, and then they should hopefully stay where they are, so we don't have a bunch of people join while fights are happening.
I think if they join during a match, we'll just wait.
Yeah.
I think is what we'll do. Because I've had that happen before. I'm in a tournament and people join and I lag out and I'm like, no, you know.
Yeah.
Merge.
Into the merge. Nighthawk being very aggressive here. I feel like Nighthawk has kind of realised he can't beat Hukumi in the energy game, so he's going to go for the position as soon as possible. He's actually been pretty gentle, but here we go. He's pulling that instantaneous, trying to get nose on. Hukumi outruns the nose, climbs up. Doesn't reverse. It looks like he wanted to reverse, but he didn't. He's just going to continue his plane of motion, direction of travel. Though, Nighthawk has gained a lot of angles, and there is offset here. If Nighthawk just extends out a little bit, speak of the devil, and then tightens back down again, he'll be able to kind of generate offset, even though he's been outrated slightly. But Hakumi, I think Hakumi tightened down to try and avoid the nose of Nighthawk to try and kind of prevent him from pulling lead, which slowed Hakumi down. So Hakumi has to extend out again to get up to optimal rate speed. So not going that well for Hakumi, if you ask me. And this plane, when it gets below like 260, it kind of gets stuck there, if that makes sense. I feel like
It does
you
struggle
know what
to
I'm
get
on
the
about.
energy back. Yeah, it makes a lot of it.
Because
Yeah, that
oh, sorry, go on.
I was gonna say that it goes from a slight incline to a definite mountain to try and get back up the speed.
But Hakumi has successfully done it, it seems, and is slowly working his way around the circle. But Nighthawk doing a high yo-yo, cutting in, diving down, but it's too late, I think. Though
Yeah.
I will say, with the amount of fuel they have, and how far away around the circle Hakumi is, if Nighthawk even starts to gain some energy and just hold on to it, he might be able just to outlast Hakumi before he gets away around the circle. But yeah, it seems like Nighthawk isn't heeding my advice all that much though, so
Yeah.
it turns out he can't hear me because he's kind of just pulling right now, unfortunately. But yeah, no. It's very nice to see, and Hakumi had a very close moment in the beginning, if you ask me. But there you go. Slowly working his way around. He's building offset, it seems, as well. Like he's extending out a little bit, and he's tightening in. Not here, but here. There you go. Pulls in a little bit. Then extends out. And he's going to start pulling in here. Yeah, there you go. And extends out again? Or is he just going to commit to the pull? Ooh. That could be dangerous for Hakumi. Early reversal from Nighthawk is probably just going to get shot here if Hakumi is aggressive enough. It's okay. But anyway, there you go. Hakumi could just go for guns. There you go.
And there we go.
I kind of saw what Nighthawk was trying to do there. He was, as Hakumi was pulling in, he was trying to build an angle off, because obviously they're in the same plane.
Yeah.
So if Nighthawk starts pulling, there's that turning room's going to be generated, and if Hakumi has a high rate of closure, he'll have that reversal opportunity and that turning room to work with. But unfortunately, he did it a bit too early.
Agreed. All
There
right.
you go.
Continuing.
But hey, you're in the finals,
Yeah, now-
Nighthawk.
Wait, sorry, I goofed that up.
Are you?
Okami continuing in the
Yes.
marathon. Oh, I broke it.
Oh, you broke it? No.
I broke the bracket.
It's okay, if you click on it again, you can change it or fix
No, I
it.
did, but I think it undone our finalists. It had Optics and Peachy. Who won that one?
It was optics.
Cool.
Very lucky I wrote everything down.
Okay, I got it. I done.
Yeah, I see that. Peachy.
Ungoofed it. Alrighty. So we have Peachy and Okami next. We'll get Okami to go blue, and we'll get Peachy to go red.
Final fight of the night.
And then we'll have to do them after this.
After this,
Do you want to do the battle for fifth,
we-
and then we'll
then
we'll do the final?
That sounds good.
6,
Mhm.
5,
Good plan.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Very good fight, by the way, Nighthawk. I could kind of tell that you're like, I'm not winning the rate fight, so let me just kind of be as aggressive as possible in the beginning.
There's a very sticky window around 2
Yes.
knots. If you're south of that, it's very hard to get back. At least for me, I struggle there.
We
Yeah,
were literally we were talking
Yep.
about that. Yeah.
Yep, it was part of the commentary.
I I knew I wouldn't get back from that window, so what I thought was in my head, I thought, I'm gonna watch for when the afterburner goes, and then I'm gonna try some bullshit, and the bullshit didn't work.
Unfortunate.
That's okay. That's okay.
You give it a go, right? You give it
Yep.
a go.
You give it a go and you learn. And hey, you made it to the finals anyway. It was quite funny because I was saying that too. I was like, it's very interesting that you picked that up though. It shows very good like ability in terms of like understanding the plane. That you know that like the plane struggles once it gets below their speeds. Because I'm pretty sure it's because the EOA increases at those speeds typically.
Yes.
So you know you need to level out. You have to level out a lot to kind of regain that energy. Into mode. Into 2, very offset. Still offset, neutral pass. It's just gonna be a nice offset rate fight here, and it'll probably end up in a head-on. PG's pulling though. Not enough there. There's still a lot of offset here.
But he does have that little slight energy advantage too.
I agree, and I think he's got the positional advantage currently. I think Hakume is trying to un-offset the circle right now. And it didn't work in his favour, I would say. Though, from what we've seen tonight, Hakumi has been very good in the right. Peachy climbing, I wonder if he's going to try and like kind of dive down and do a massive low yo-yo to kind of use all that instantaneous to work his way around the circle. Or his plan is to kind of climb now so that Hakumi has to bleed energy and extend a little bit. But what tends to happen is Jesus. What tends to happen as you go into those verticals is it becomes like a drill bit. It tends to kind of like spike off at the top as they get more and more tighter. But currently they're climbing very wide. I think Peachy's doing a better job, if you ask me, of climbing and maintaining energy.
Let's say Hakumi's like closed the gap on altitude a bit though, without giving up too much speed and actually gaining a little bit of speed. So
yeah,
credit where's credit
no,
due there too.
I agree. It's pretty neutral right now. But I hear people yammering down there. Hello, pilot, by the way. But hello. I'm guessing that's Eric Rad down there, isn't it? Well, that's fine. It happens. It happens sometimes. Yeah. It happens. Not much time to practice. I think this might be a fuel fight, honestly, with how much. But Peachy's being smart. Look, he's cutting his engine. Every time I mention something, I swear it happens. but I think that might be the plan here for Peachy. He's just gaining altitude, and then he's gonna start cutting his burner a little bit, and he's gonna start diving down to, you know, use God's G, use gravity as the afterburner, so to speak. I'm just kind of waiting for that game of chicken to happen. But obviously, as Peachy's been cutting his burner a little bit, I think Peachy's not even on full afterburner right now. As you can see, look, he's just below full afterburner. There you go, he's cutting again. I think Hakumi's working their way around the circle. So it's pretty interesting. But look, because they're cutting the burner, they have to extend out to maintain their energy in this offset building. It's turned into a glider fight, though. Let's see. So one of them's going to dive their nose down.
Yeah.
It looks like they both stalled all the way.
Hakumi's flaps are up, so he's not got as much lift currently.
He seems to be just falling right now while Peachy is maintaining flight.
Yeah. If I was Peachy, I would just go for the runway, honestly. There you go.
I don't think he's got enough
he's listening
speed. He might survive it. No.
Yep.
Oh.
It happens. Need to stop talking, Jonah. They're listening to me.
Yep. They definitely are. Good fight, good fight. Okay, so we're gonna do
It's
the
a
fight for
rematch.
fifth.
No, okay, fight for fifth.
Yep,
Yes.
fight for fifth. Yeah, no.
Fight for fifth.
Very good. So, fight for fifth. So, we need Pilot to get you to go blue and DJ Dubs go red. The winner of this gets to move on.
First place of the bracket.
Hello, unfortunately I can't let you commentate as much as I would love to, Eric. I cannot do that. I do not have the power. Well, first we're doing the fight for fifth. Yes.
7, 6, 5, 4,
So, yes.
3.
So this is the fight for the last spot in the finals.
Yep.
Have Block A finished? Do you know?
I believe they probably have. I'm gonna check it right now.
It seems like they have.
That is the case, yes.
They are finished.
Okay,
Energy.
that's right.
is
We
the
got
winner of block
That's
A.
great.
we got this fight and one
Let
more
me
fight. Maybe 2 fights. Maybe 2 more fights after this. We'll see.
2 to 3.
let me write down our top 5 here and now.
That's
which would
a
be-
good. Probably after the end of finals, I would imagine, in blue. So might be a little bit yet. Sorry.
Nighthawk is 4th. 3rd would go to... Was it DJ? Let me check. It was DJ, yeah.
Wait,
'cause they
what?
were fighting.
Wait, what?
Let me check. Not DJ. I apologize. What's his name? My bad. Hakumi got 3rd. I apologize. 3rd. Hakumi.
All right.
4th was Nighthawk, and now this is for 5th.
Pilot a lot slower. DJ Dubs keeping their energy up
Probably just...
around that circle.
Probably a case of, DJ has been really good at energy fighting today.
Yes.
Though it seems like he's not committing to it all that much at the moment. Extending out, aim for the high 6 is what I would do if I was DJ right now. He's going to do that. Look at him. Being nice and gentle. Pulling his way around. Forcing that vertical here, I imagine. There you go. Pilot trying to force a roller, giving him closure issues. But DJ is so far behind Pilot right now, he can just kind of follow on. Just extend out. Nothing Pilot does at the moment will probably work out well. DJ is basically in the control zone. A little bit too far back to see the control zone, but he's in a position. Though, I don't like what DJ did there, I will say. He almost turned away for Pilot.
Yeah, I think he has. Yeah, and he's given Pilot a
Yeah.
chance.
Yeah,
Some hits.
that is quite unfortunate.
Closure Pilot, and
The
that's
engine.
an engine out.
There's the engine.
He's going to confirm the kill, and Pilot moves on. So Pilot
Won the
5th.
match, Pilot. Return to base.
Keep fighting
Yes,
regardless.
Pilot 5th.
And then we're gonna have the fight for our top spot here.
So, yes, I think you have to explain the win
Yeah,
twice.
yes, that's right. That's right. Okay, yeah, okay. So, sorry. So, Peachy's coming back from the losers bracket. Okay, Peachy has to beat Optics twice to become the overall winner. However, Optics only has to beat Peachy once to be the overall winner for this bracket. So, with that being said, it looks like he's have colors picked out. I won't argue with you. Head to your plane.
I think we'll swap the colours around if they go for another match as well.
Yep.
10,
Like
9,
football.
8,
Yes.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Because I find it funny. Sometimes people are like, "Oh, this side's better," or "This side's better," but I find it's just a case of people, weirdly enough, just practice more on one colour than the other, so they get used to it. It's why sometimes, like, going to practicing in like desert air base and then going here can feel so different because you're just not used to the landmarks and the terrain. It can make
it can be a bit
make the
jarring.
plane feel different, but it can be a bit jarring. That's the right word. But the plane hasn't changed at all, and it's kind of funny. Because you're like,
Yes.
something feels weird, but it's just that the mountains are smaller, so you feel like you're moving faster or something.
Yeah, I remember
Oh,
that being a big one with
oh,
the
yeah.
squadron tournament with the F5s. Like all the mountains were so terrain.
Yeah.
Like all the terrain was so mountainous. I'll get that
The
in the right
mountains,
order.
are
It
the mountains were like so big, it felt
was
like you was an
enormous.
ant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, it felt like you were standing
Or-
still at like 500 knots. So like diving in on people and just blacking out immediately because it's so not used to.
Yeah,
Had to go back.
I
to,
agree.
You know.
Or I hate when like there's just ocean, and you
Yep.
can't tell how close the ocean is.
Yep. I
Uh,
know that one.
Planes.
Something interesting.
Yeah.
Each one is using
But-
each other's colors.
Yeah, they're both going red and blue, which is kind of funny. I wonder if they planned it out. But yeah, you transition into the vertical here. Optics has positional advantage, but he's
Very
very
slow.
slow, so Peachy might start outrunning the nose here if Optics doesn't start diving down and gaining some airspeed currently. I think it would be more like Optics is currently the one building offset and trying to force a roller here, like he's turning into him, aiming for the high 6,
Yep.
placing his lift vector on Peachy. Peachy's trying to kind of extend away and continue and force that 2 circles you can see here. They're getting closer and closer to the ground, which is good for Peachy in this situation. He's got 40 knots over Optics. I said Noctics then. But here we go. They're pretty similar airspeeds as they transition to the deck, but Peachy did gain a lot of ground as they transition there. But currently,
Oh no, Optics has touched the ground. He's
the
still alive.
CD maneuver.
Oh, no.
I'm
Oh, no.
joking. But,
And that's giving Peachy the room to come in for a kill.
Peachy has to win one more time though.
Yep. Yeah, we gotta wait. Yep.
Uh,
So that'll be a dub for
Over here
Peachy.
doing backflips.
You won the match,
Now
Alex.
Peachy has to win one more to take top spot of qualifying bracket.
Run it back.
yeah, one more.
One more. They both know what's up.
Color case, by the way. Yeah. Did they swap around? Oh, I didn't swap.
No, they didn't.
It's fine. It's fine.
8,
It's fine. It's
They
not the end of
ran
the
through
world.
before they say it. Yeah, sorry.
5, 4,
Yeah.
3, 2,
I think they're too excited to see who's gonna win.
Yes.
Hello, Case, by the way. I hope you had a good fight. I see you on desktop. I imagine that you didn't do all that well. Is that a no?
A shame, a shame.
Okay. It happens, you know. Yes. Knight made it. I'm sure he's very happy.
I am rather pleased, I cannot lie.
And hey, it's like the normal tournament starting time.
Incredible comeback arc. Like, Case on the next one.
Yes.
Watch out. Okay, guys, watch out.
I'm sure Case will do great. Oh.
最大の shaped one.
今決勝でやってるんだけど、敗者復活戦で今決勝に。
こんばんは、Fullmon.
Full on
Alright.
joins with the utmost of fluffy tails.
Alright.
Absolutely.
They're both going to the merge. Hello, Fullmon. Anyway, they're both coming into the merge. Peachy's not going to smoke on this time. Optics does. It's going to sound silly, but sometimes having smoke on can be a bit of a disadvantage because you can see the turn circles. But Peachy's doing a very good job of maintaining his energy here, diving down. I feel like Optics dived down to kind of try and pull in and cut into Peachy's circle, but it didn't work all that well as it transitioned to this nice 2 circle. Peachy pulling a lot of instantaneous, making sure he's not getting too slow though. Keeping it in the 290s. There's offset building currently, as you can see. Look, he's tightening down. And he's going to extend out here. Yeah. If Optics might go for a reversal in the next turn, honestly, if Peachy keeps this up. But I think it'd be a case of Optics reversing too early. And possibly not going the best route. Peachy doing a high yo-yo, decreasing that rate of closure and building some more angle off. Kind of almost neutralizing the circle, it seems. He lost a lot of ground, but I think Peachy may have been a little bit concerned with that.
Peach is pulling in.
Yeah. No, I mean.
Oh, sorry, my
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, no, I was talking about Peachy.
my
He
bad, my
like
bad.
climbed into the high, yeah. It seemed like he was kind of concerned with how the offset in the circles was before, so maybe he did that higher. Yeah. There's a reversal from optics. He's climbing as well, which is odd because he was slower than Peachy, but maybe he's trying his best to give issues to Peachy here. He's probably going to try and start forcing a roller, I imagine, unless they just continue this vertical rate fight.
Yeah, way too slow.
Yeah, to kind of keep that vertical fight going. Look at it, I feel like he's going to start stalling in a moment. There you go. There you go. Reversal, possibly from optics? No, he continues his plane of motion, doesn't commit. Which is kind of unfortunate. Peachy's going to work his way from loser's bracket, it seems. There you go.
Very good fighting.
That was very nice.
Very good fighting.
Peachy.
You won the match, pilot.
Peachy first.
Yep.
Optic second.
But
Hokumi third. Nighthawk fourth. And a pilot fifth.
cool. So we'll just be.
Anyway, I think it's time to get raided now.
Yeah, we're gonna get raided, and then we're gonna continue on with the final. I'm gonna blow Peachy up just for fun.
You are dead.
Sorry.
I'll put it on free mode for people to.
Yeah,
have
give
some
it free play mode for a minute while we get this all settled and sorted. So if anyone wanted to have a grudge match, now's the time to grab someone and go and do it.
Yeah.
Then while we get raided.
We'll have our rematch in at least 30 minutes.
At least 30 minutes.
Oh yeah. We're gonna be having a damn rematch.
I will post the block B finalists.
Yep. That'll be awesome.
Uh,
All right,
Hello.
We've got brackets posted for finals. I had to switch desktop because now my headset is not holding a charge at all. Anytime I need it to hold a charge, it just doesn't. But anytime I'm messing around, it'll last forever. So I don't know. Christmas is right around the corner. Maybe I'll get a new one. Who knows?
what happened to that thing you got, the cable you bought?
Yeah. So no, that's not doing anything. I think it's something.
Really?
I think it's to do with the big computer. Like I don't know what it is. If I plug it into the, if I'm using my desktop, not my desktop. If I'm using my laptop, it charges no problem. But when it goes to my real boy computer, it doesn't charge to the same extent. But that's okay. Once again, if you're just getting here, brackets are posted
Yes.
Could we
for
please switch
finals.
positions so I can hear both of you? Thank you.
Yes.
All right, I
He's
got the
moving
brackets
away from you,
started.
CD.
Oh,
Hello. I'm using Goku Locos.
All right, let's just make sure that we got all of our finalists here. As long as we've got them all here,
Hello.
we will get this thing on the road. Also, pending the. Never mind.
Recon? What's good?
I gotta invite our finalists here. There's a couple still in the other block. Never mind. There's one that's migrating.
Anyway. Glad you're here, CD. I'm losing my voice, so you can scream at everyone.
Oh boy, I get to talk. Okay, sweet. I'll take over yapping. No problem. This I can do. Hold on. Let me grab the thingy.
Reason is right here. Reason.
ripping their head off. That's not nice. There are children around.
Hello, Slender.
But dude, we had
No,
some absolutely fantastic matches over in Block A. Something I would say would make fight of the night.
They were,
But we'll
they
leave
were,
that up. We'll leave that up to deliberation.
they were listening to me, CD. I'm telling you. Everything I said, they did.
I see.
It was scary.
All right, let's.
You know how we were joking about predicting the future earlier.
Yeah, predicted
It
the
kind of
future.
happened.
it
Yes.
did.
Anyway.
Oh, dude, is that the
Yeah,
winner
Hello,
of the
Rico.
F-16 tournament, the first try?
Hello.
My bad.
They've been copying me.
All right, let's see
Well,
here.
yeah, that's what
We
they do in
have-
the A10 tournament, too.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
It's nice to
We
see.
got Pilot, Peachy, Optics, Energy, Nighthawk, Kaz, where Hakume, Fullmon, Brenny. Let's see.
So it's,
Peachy Cheese
so
here?
where's Rico gone? Oh, there he is.
Oh, I'm sorry, what?
I was saying.
Wait.
I was about to say, can I play Uma Musume while you commentate this time? Does that
Yeah,
sound
you
good?
gonna commentate this time?
Yeah.
You gotta, it's like, what, each community is different, so you have to play Uma now, and I have to commentate.
Yeah.
Just have the audio kick out.
Hello, Big Ant.
All right, hey, Jonah, are we looking ready for this? Are we looking ready for the stream? Are you still setting up?
No, stream never went down. It's ready to go.
Oh, we're still going? All
Yeah,
right,
we're still
let's
going.
get this
Same
show
stream.
on the road.
Oh, you just absolutely obliterate so people have fun. No, yeah, I'm kidding.
Correct.
We gotta get it. We gotta get our job done. We gotta get the job done. So.
All right, everybody, let's get finals
things to
on the
do.
road. Same rules apply that you were read at the beginning of
I
the
think-
qualifying blocks. So, first things first, Optics and Kaz. You two are the first fight. Optics, let me get you to go blue. Kaz, you're going to go red. I know they're both here. Yep, there they are. They're heading up towards the stage.
10, 9,
This should be a pretty interesting fight. Optics has been going to a lot of the BFM breakdowns and everything. Pretty well practiced. He had a pretty good performance in the SF2 tournament, especially in his qualifying block. He had a pretty good one in the A10 tournament as well. But I think Kaz outweighs him as far as overall experience goes. You know, practice in
I
BFM.
think
playing
knowledge,
tournaments.
especially, like Kaz is very well read in BFM and dogfighting in general. I would say, like, he's read almost all the manuals I've given him. Like he asks me all the time, have I got any like books he can read? And I'm giving them all. And I'm like, there's no more for me to give you. I'm so sorry.
Well, I mean, it's also worth noting too that, you know, this isn't his first flight sim. You know, I mentioned it in our block. He's a very adamant DCS player, so
he has a
does
very
know.
thick rig, from what he's told me.
And from fighting them on
he's,
DCS, they got hands on there. God damn.
Yeah, no, exactly. Listen, as some people in the past would say, he's no stranger to flying. There's a few people down there that'll get that. The rest of them are confused.
Okay.
Into the
It's fine,
merge.
anyway.
Both of them merging
very
fairly
nice.
similarly, hitting a nice vertical. We might see a head-on right at the beginning. The joust is out, and Kaz is knocked down to half health. Both of them committing into the horizontal, but Kaz is holding on to a bit more altitude, cutting into Optics' circle, but also maintaining a bit more instantaneous. Fairly similar position in the circle as well, but with a huge offset between them.
I'd almost say Optics is holding on to almost too much energy. There you go. He's starting to bleed it a little bit.
Yeah,
I feel like Kaz here is going to start... Yeah, I agree. I feel like Kaz might be able to start building offset here and work his nose around slowly on Optics. Because at 320 knots, you're doing like a degrees per second, like half a degrees per second less than 310 knots.
But over
So
time,
Kaz
it
is...
builds up.
It builds up. You can see it happening right now. We're watching it happen. You get. It's like I said this earlier. You get taxed a lot if you hold on to your energy too much. Now he's bleeding that speed, but
More or less
it might be too
neutralized his
late.
position too.
Yeah,
At least it looks like
I
it.
will say so.
But he's extending a lot more than Kaz is. He's widening out that circle more often, whereas Kaz is holding it more consistently. Although if he works the offset, it could work out in his favor, but in the long run, like the more this continues on, it's just going to help Kaz out.
I agree.
We'll see what they do though.
I agree. I think it's a case of kind of letting it progress. I'm surprised none of them have kind of started to generate offset, but maybe it's a bit too early for that. I say that now, but I feel like Kaz might start generating offset.
It could also just be a case of being way too cautious at the same time. You can see how far out Optics is, you know, from Kaz's circle. There is a little bit of offset. It's really awkward.
I think Kaz is building a little bit of offset right now. You have to also remember that Kaz is on half health, so he can't risk a head-on. Because if he goes for the head-on, it's a situation of he would lose that, unfortunately. Kaz doing a high yo-yo. Decreasing the reticle, probably not the right choice if you ask me. But that's okay, we'll see. I think it's gonna be a case though, it might be a fuel fight.
I mean,
yes, be careful
if it goes to a fuel fight, I'd say they're in a pretty good position for it. Optics is now working his way around that circle a lot more. You can see the angles that he's built up, even though just slight. He is now in a winning position, at least in this raid. Kaz is now holding on to the lower end of the rate band. Optics holding on to the high end. I mean, you can see the result of both of them. Like Optics is ever so slightly winning this
I wonder
fight,
if Kaz is going for altitude so we can use it for when they do run out of fuel.
Maybe,
possibly.
But I mean, if he's going to do that though, he's also going to need to time it for nose position as well. Because if he's facing away, if he has that much altitude, it's not going to help him out. Oh, he might ditch it for it soon. Like, this would be the time to do it.
He might also... No, I agree. It's all about timing now.
Oh, look at that.
There you go.
Optics is in a much more...
Kaz has to work his way. He's all the way around that circle now.
I don't think he has enough... he doesn't have the fuel for it. And at that speed, he's about to get flat, and he's going to smack into the ground.
Unfortunately,
he might be able to feather it over.
No landing gear. Yeah, he smacked into it. Optics just picked up more. So, Optics takes that round. Very nicely done. Alright, so Optics takes that first round. Up next, let's get Pilot and Slender to the stand. Pilot, you are going to go blue. Slender's going to go red.
Surviving is winning.
Surviving is winning. Anybody who tells you otherwise has no idea what they're talking about.
10, 9, 8.
No.
Like I mentioned this in my block as well. You know, like the goal of BFM is for you to survive the fight, right? Like, yes, it will help you in getting the kill.
Yep.
But its overall goal is for you to survive the fight. I talked to Reason about this. You know, when you're in combat and it becomes a numbers game, it's like, cool, if I kill one of them and they kill one of us, it remains neutral. Nobody gets a definitive advantage over the other. Like, that's not how you win fights. You know, you win fights by coming out with more with more.
You know what's funny is I said the exact same thing whilst on our block, because I think DJ Dubs and Toyo had a really good fight, and it was a case where Toyo did a really nice defensive maneuver and was able to gain a lot of ground on DJ Dubs, and it caused him to have to like work all that ground back up again. And that extra 2 of time that DJ had to spend to regain all that ground he lost on Toyo in an actual fight. Like, think about it, if you're in an ACM situation, there's 3 other planes in the air, and you have to spend 2 more minutes trying to kill someone.
Like, killing that one guy, it's hard, you can't focus on it into the merge. I also just got a message from one of our other competitors. Brenny B is having to retire. He was forced off of the game. He will no longer be able to compete today or tonight, which is unfortunate. He was doing really good. Speaking of doing really good, look at this position Pilot's building up on Slender. Offensive, coming up over the nose. Slender pulling the nose around. He's going to saw him in half, but that's a slow target! Pilot hit him! He hit him for his engine! He's burning back up, and he's climbing away 26, 30 knots. Oh my lord.
Let him recover.
What a shot. He had a still-moving target while also moving still, and he sawed him in half. Yeah, that's recovery from Pilot. Good job by Pilot.
Very nicely done.
Good. Oh yes, no, that was absolutely fantastic. Pilot takes that match. Up next, let's get Energy versus Optics. Energy, you're gonna go blue, and Optics, you were gonna go red.
Well, Optics getting the get the marathon for the second time.
Right.
In our block, he got a marathon.
Unfortunately, Brenny Brenny B again had to retire, and they're up next against Peachy. So Peachy, congratulations, you are taking that match via bye.
These are lovely.
And,
yeah,
it's
I need to
unfortunate
start
for
the
Brenny
fight.
because he's
Yeah.
been practicing. He's been practicing for this tournament. That's unfortunate to see.
Yeah. It happens sometimes, though. You've got to, you know,
Got stuff to do.
life is
Alright,
more
bit of a-
important in these tournaments.
Bit of a slow start, but they both decided to finally go.
Oh no, I just forgot to press the button.
Oh no, I hit start. The horn went off. They just sat there.
Oh, fair enough.
Maybe they didn't realize because they were waiting for so long.
Either that, or
Yeah.
it could have been desync on my end too. You never know.
There's a chance.
Optics and energy, obviously, like is the ace pilot, energy ace, winner of the BF 110. I'm joking. Anyway,
The passenger princess, energy ace.
yes, but energy is very
Oh, you mean
versed
Crown
in
Princess?
dogfighting.
If I can finish anything. when I get
Grand
back.
Princess, I guess. You know, he performed very well in the A10 tournament. He's been practicing a lot recently. And the Optics has been doing amazing in the F-16 so far today. So I think this will be a pretty even dogfight. I kind of can't wait to see. I say this, what should be like a one-turn head-on kill?
I mean, we'll see. I very highly doubt energy hasn't been going for the head-ons all too much. He's been
Yeah, he's gonna probably build offset in the merge and
Well,
do
now
like a
look at
displacement
the
roll.
lift vector displacement. He's got
Yeah.
himself in lag pursuit. He's avoiding that nose, going to the next one, and now he's committing into that one circle fight, cutting into Optics' turn when he knows he's going to get his nose on first. Still going
Very
for the head-on,
nice.
but he knew he was going to get his nose
Optics
on first.
took a
Shots him
lot
down.
of damage.
Oh my god! Very questionable why he's going in for the head-on. He's very low on health. Shots out, and energy takes him out. Very risky for Optics. Like,
A very beautiful example of avoiding the head-on in the first turn. You just build that angle off, you build that offset.
energy
kind of
taking
just
that match. Once
aim
again,
for the high six.
Brenny is not going to be here, so Peachy advances. Nighthawk and Hakume, you two are up next. Nighthawk, you're going to go blue, and Hakume, you're going to go red.
Oh yeah.
Hakume-san, red. Nighthawk, blue. Nighthawk, go to the plane.
I can't.
10,
Oh wait, no, I didn't mean to do that.
8,
It's fine. Get in the plane, quickly, get in the plane, quickly.
5,
No, there you go. Perfect, perfect.
3, 2, 1.
I may have slipped my fingers a little bit.
Whoops.
Oh, man.
It's okay.
Anytime Ben starts it, I can't hear it for some reason.
Okay.
Again,
Howard,
probably
maybe it's a decent
but
thing.
I'll let you handle the starting of it.
Okay.
No, it's okay.
No, you're good. You're good.
It's fine. I think this should be pretty interesting. Akumi has been really good in the energy fight today. Like, he's been amazing at just maintaining his energy.
Well, I
He's
think
shown, like...
He's definitely
He's been-
got Nighthawk as far as like understanding the plane goes. He's flown this for a lot longer than Nighthawk
Yes,
has.
no, I agree. And Hakumi's been flying for longer than Nighthawk, I'd say, in VR chat in general. Mainly with the Flying Penguins, obviously, in like the SF1 tournaments and stuff.
Mm.
But still, very, very good. I would say Hakumi is. But Hakumi's got a really nice grasp on how to use the flaps in this plane. And the flaps in this plane just bring it to a whole nother level when it comes to dogfighting, I feel. He's been very good at when to toggle them and when to not, when to use them. Nighthawk going for, so I feel like Nighthawk here is going to be very aggressive and try and kill Hakumi as quickly as possible. Also, Hakumi is going to go for that longer fight, force that 2-circle. Maybe
Might not end up getting it though,
Nighthawk
because
is.
of this offset. He's already getting his nose on.
Yeah, I was about to
That
say.
lead shots out. Like Nighthawk's been very good at getting that nose on early on in fights. It's just his aim that he's worked on. It looks like he's worked on it
Not
too
quite.
because he about killed Hakume in that pass. He's only going to get this one more chance though, right
yeah,
here, if
I
at
agree.
all. But no,
Not
Hakume
quite.
outruns his nose. Didn't hold on to enough energy in that last pass. Hopefully he can build some back up and work his way back around the circle. Hakume cutting into his circle here. Although with this
Transitions to
offset.
Yeah,
With
but
this,
I feel like
with
with
this offset, he might be
with
able to get it into the
the-
one. Never mind, he just
Yeah,
stole the
but
plane.
Knight is stalling. With
Yeah, he
this
stalled the plane.
energy deficit between the two of them, Hakumi's just ripping around that circle, as you can see.
If he held on to a little bit
Yeah.
more, I think he could have worked an offset and into a redefinition, but he just didn't have it when he hit the deck. And that is Nighthawk down for the count. Hakume advancing forward. Very good job by Hakume. All right, up next, Pilot versus Fullmon. Pilot, I'm gonna have you go blue. Fullmon, you're gonna go red.
I almost died.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Quick. CPR.
There you go.
Someone help him.
And they say dogfighting, isn't it? You know. Oh. And I'm not even dogfighting.
All those years of being exposed to radiation high in the atmosphere has taken a toll on his body.
I'm like knee high. Let's go.
Then somebody said, oh, they calculated how many G's he pulled to understand the enemy. It was like 212 G's.
Yeah. Jesus. Oh.
We are not fighting in space.
Yeah, even in space though, because of centrifugal forces, you'd still feel those G forces though, you know?
Nah, you see, I fly the R-wing and it has the G diffuser, so I don't feel any G's at all. I also cut off both my legs and replaced them with metal robotic ones, so that way blood flow can't go to my feet.
That makes sense.
Dude, there was a theory about that those metal legs actually like hooked into the aircraft that those guys fly in Star Fox, so that way they could physically feel what the aircraft felt to give them an edge, which I think is awesome. It's a literal extension of their body.
It kind of reminds me of bloody what's Pacific Rim, Pacific Rim, where it feels like a design flaw though, that you can feel the pain when you get stabbed by a giant 700-ton monster.
So no, like I understand wanting to feel it, right? Because then it's like when you move your arm in that large mechanical, device, like it actually feels like you're moving its arm. It helps you coordinate things.
But anyway,
yeah, feeling pain
insta merge. Fullmon going a little bit oblique.
Pilot at a very, very huge energy deficit. He cut into him. He's definitely looking for that one circle fight early on with how slow he is. But with that altitude that he has, he's got plenty of room too. He might be able to cut into Fullmon's circle. You never know. Looks like he might be able to here.
Fullmon, I feel like he's just going to outrun the nose here though. Ooh, I don't know about that though.
Yeah, no, Fullmon cut into a circle, being very cooperative to go into that one circle with Pilot. Might be a mistake here, but Pilot's not paying attention to his lift vector placement. He went too far out in front, and now he's neutralized the fight for Fullmon. He's actually starting to almost pulled himself out in front of Fullmon. Fullmon going to lag now. Honestly, think if he went to pure lead, he could have turned right into Pilot. There's a ton of turning room between the two of them, but Pilot's doing a really good job of strong-arming him, not letting him get away. Fullmon cutting his burner, pulling into him. Both of them now cut the burner.
Looks like it's going to be a nice stall fight. Ooh, but Fullmon might have to roll the nose over here.
Dude,
65 knots,
nose up,
40 knots.
lift vector faced away. Pilot's going to start ripping around. He needs to get that engine back on and fired up. He's stuck nose up, and he's got his lift vector back on Pilot. Pilot's ripping around that circle, though, at 200 knots. It's not that fast, it's a lot faster. Fullmon turning away and nose down, giving away his 6 to Pilot. Pilot getting his nose on. That's pure lead. Shots out, and that's Fullmon's engine. Pilot takes him out and finishes him off. Good. Oh my god. Okay, no, I thought we had fight of the night in my block, but that one might take it too. Oh my lord. That was great. Absolutely fantastic fight between those two. Goodness, making the happy making the happy parts of my brain go awooga. All right, up next, let's get Energy and Peachy to the stand. Energy, you're gonna go blue. Peachy, you're gonna go red. Is Peachy here? I know Peachy's here. There's Peachy.
Yes. This should be quite interesting, actually. Obviously, Energy, we know is good. Peachy has been around for ages. He's been shown to be very, very, very good in this plane today, if you ask me. Like, he's shown a lot of skill.
Both of these two have been putting their nose to the grindstone, practicing a lot of questions that come from the two of them, and a lot of fights as well. Like, they've got the reps in. They've definitely got the educational part down. To see both of these guys at BFM Breakdown all the time.
I think it's going to be I think it's a case of who can fly the plane best, honestly. I think the BFM is pretty even between the both of them. It's just whoever can
If it
apply
goes
that
down to the
BFM to the plane.
I think Energy's got the slight edge. He's spent a lot more time in this plane, just because I know, like, even in the I say the off season, whenever in the off months when there's no tournament, we've been flying.
You've been
this
watching
plane
too much
a lot.
F1.
I know, right? Speaking of F1, hey, World Championship will be decided tomorrow, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. Tune in if you want to see Lando Norris, Oscar Piastri, and Max Verstappen duke it out for the Formula One World Championship.
Is the FIA paying you?
Yeah, he's getting a check here or something, isn't he?
Listen, the president may have sent me one of those like white robes and a big check for 10 grand.
But anyway, into the merge. Both very low, energy a little slower, might get nose on first.
Yeah,
Peachy going a bit more oblique, building that.
Cutting into that circle first.
I agree.
Very low amount of range
They
between them. And he
continue
commits
in
to
the
the
same
two.
areas. Yeah.
Peachy started with more speed, but he didn't hold on to more. Energy actually came out of that with more. He hasn't built it back up.
I think Peachy might work his way around slowly. With the soft currently, Peachy's winning. They're slowly diving down to the deck. I feel like we're talking over each other.
We are. I apologize. We got. It's alright. Hey, at some point we will get the synergy down. Okay, it's like we're both trying to explain the same thing.
The unfortunate part where we used to be in the plane and talking about the plane.
Yeah, no, exactly. Peachy hitting the deck with a much better transition, though. A lot more energy than what Energy did, but Energy
Peachy doing a high yo-yo, though. I don't really understand that, if you ask me. He's climbing a little bit.
I mean,
he did this earlier on.
I can understand the logic of it. Like, later on, if you want to cash it in, I guess, for instantaneous, but Energy cutting vertically into Peachy's circle. Peachy more than happy to follow him up. And transition.
I don't know if that was the best option for Energy, though, right now.
I think it would have been, I think, if he, because he had the range for it, if he had reversed his turn and tried to force that one or get him into a roller, because he was starting off slower.
I think if he did it like a turn or two later, it would have been better, if you ask me.
Now he's solidified in a vertical rate, which he started slower in, and at a positional disadvantage. We'll see what he can do, though.
Pretty neutral position-wise, but Peachy, I would say, is faster and is working his way around the circle currently.
You can see Energy keeping his lift vector out in lead pursuit, cutting into Peachy's circle, and now
I don't know
trying
if that's
to
the best option for Energy, though. Peachy could just
he recognized that he was losing that vertical. Like, he recognized it sooner rather than later, and he's doing something about it rather than just sticking with it.
It's better to think defensively as early as possible. But Peachy's doing a really good job of follow-on BFM and just kind of going, I gained position here,
and he kept his energy. It's working
just don't pull too much.
Look at the angles.
Just don't be too greedy.
On Energy.
Yeah. There's all this to do. Don't be too greedy, Peachy.
Patience is a virtue. Let's see if Peachy has it. Right there. Okay, no, he didn't pull in. You see that he's committing to that deep lag and just continuing to hold on to his energy. It's definitely going to help him out right here. He's got a good shot opportunity. Pure lead shots. Not enough to take out his engine.
No.
Energy cutting his burner, reversing his turn. Why would you cut the burner? Oh my lord, he fires it right back up. They're pulling back in. We might see a joust here. Nose on, shots out, and Energy got Peachy.
What?
Energy got Peachy. No way.
That's wild.
No way. Oh my lord, what a turnaround from defensive to taking him out. And Energy had the speed and altitude to recover. I think Energy would have recovered that, but oh my god, no way! What a comeback!
Absolutely wild fight. That was very well done. Very
good. A nice example of watching your closure.
Goodness, that was.
I think
that was something.
I think it was a case where Peachy was like, "Oh, I need to slow down to get to Energy here," where he could have just carried that through. And gone into like a vertical or a horizontal, whilst Energy sits there as like a nearly non-moving target.
All right, we'll get this next match of winners bracket done. Then we're gonna go to losers bracket. Hakume versus Pilot. Hakume blue and Pilot red. F Horn joined. Hey, somebody throw a chair at his head.
F Horn, did your cards work again?
I'm not exactly up to speed with
exactly,
the joke of
F1.
throwing a chair at someone's head, but
Yeah.
it is automatically funny to me.
It's a running
It's a
joke.
whiplash.
Ben made a meme of my teaching methods, and
Oh, right.
unfortunately, it was when I was doing a lot of practice with F-horn for the Calibri tournament.
Yep.
And I
But-
don't remember what movie is it? The best.
It's
drummer, where
whiplash. It's a whiplash. Yeah.
Okay, a whiplash, and the teacher throws a chair at the drummer's head and asks him, "Why do you think I just threw a chair at your head?" And the drummer's like, "I don't know." He's like, "Sure you do." So
Were
anytime he would do something
rushing or
wrong,
were you
it'd be something
dragging?
like that.
Okay, that's
We were
that's
supposed to
pretty
be like,
good.
you
That's pretty
leading or are
good.
you lagging?
Are you
It's
leading?
like, and you do know this.
So you do know the difference. So why are you doing the wrong one?
So mine and CD's teaching methods. It's like the pyro meme. I'm like the really happy Candyland, and CD's like the flaming inferno.
Yep.
It's like the
The way, if you want to compare it to something in nature, Ben is like, Ben's like a mama bear teaching the cub, right? Like very protective, very kind, showing the way. I'm like a bird, okay? I fucking push you out and it's like, fly! Fly, bitch, fly!
Merge.
Into the merge. Pilot merging a little bit slower, trying to cut into Hakume's circle. Hakume going to lag pursuit, riding out his energy advantage here and forcing Pilot into the 2 circle. While also hitting a little bit of a high yo-yo here, denying Pilot any chance to dip down, follow him into the 2 circle and build up some
not enough
energy
offset for
back.
Pilot to do anything here as well. He has to commit to this 2 circle really.
Hakume's
And Hakume at
settled
the
into
moment
the
is
rate
whipping his way
very, very
around
well.
the circle. Yeah. They have altitude to work as well. If they start diving down, they can
A
use
little
that
bit of terrain too.
instantaneous.
They got that mountain as well. If they wanted to extend, they could break line of sight and then do an exertion on the other end, try to get those on. Like, there's a lot of possibilities here. We'll see.
I think there's a little bit of offset building as well. Not all that much, but you can see it here. You can see that oscillation between
you see
Hakume
what-
and Pilot. There you go.
Well, you saw what
Hakume's
Hakume
diving
did there.
down.
Like he went over that mountaintop, right? Like so even if Pilot goes around the other end, he's still gonna have a line of sight on Pilot, which is very good.
Mhm.
Like planning for the future. It's like, oh hey, this is a possibility. So like if I could go
Well,
over
it's
the
just
mountain, it's better to just right
a
over the mountain
byproduct
than
of
try to go around.
Hakume building offset. As you can see, he's diving down, gaining position. The Pilot's holding onto that altitude, which might help him out in the long run, if you ask me.
Maybe. He's kind of
we'll see. It's
neutralized the
still
position too.
pretty
like
neutral. I
Hakume.
agree. That's what I said. Pilot needs to stop pulling though.
I mean, he's gaining a fair bit on his way back down.
But
Hakume's
Hakume
holding
is
on to a
very
lot.
fast though. Hakume was at 330 there. Hakume's being almost too careful, it seems.
Is getting a super
currently.
wide turn circle, and you can see Pilot just continuing to push that offset. I mean, if they hit the deck like this, though, that's where things are going to start going away from Pilot's
Looking-
favor, though, as soon
Yeah,
as
I
his
agree.
options get
I think
limited.
they already are leaving are already going now. Pilot's stuck around the 280s, 260s area, whilst Hakume's like 270s to 300s
He was at
currently.
320
as you
there
can
for a
see.
second, and I think he just bled down
Yeah,
enough to
there you
avoid
go.
giving Pilot any offset, and now they are on the deck, settled into the raid.
This nice
Hakume
two-circle.
with a fair bit of energy over Pilot as well.
I'm
about 30 to
surprised
40
with all
knots.
those like dives and stuff. There's almost no offset between them though. They're still
Well, that's what
relatively.
I think that's what Hakume was using his energy for. He was stabilizing.
just keep
the
it
rate. He
neutral?
knows- Like he knows that he knows he's got more speed. I think he's reading that very, very well.
I agree completely. I
You-
think
you
it's just interesting. I'm surprised
see right
Hakume
now,
wouldn't
holy
take advantage, especially with the
Well, he-
fuel.
I think he is though. Like, you can see him starting to build. He's starting to build angles over Pilot using his
Yeah,
energy.
now he's starting to
advantage
generate
over-
offset here. There you go. Slowly but surely, he's
He
extending
could
now,
also
and
he
then
could
he's
also
pulling
be
in.
setting himself up for a time to break away and try to go get fuel as well. It's one of the things you see a
I
lot of
agree.
times. Like he's in line with the runway. They're a fair distance away, but it is right there. It's well within flying. It'll only take him a couple seconds to get over there. It's all just a
Pilot's
timing
gaining a
game.
lot of airspeed as well. I feel like he might.
If
be the
Pilot wants
first
to
one
break
to try
away,
and
he's
go
got
for
to
this.
he's got to go right
He's
now.
gotta do
He
it
cannot-
now?
and
Yeah.
there it goes. Hakume
Ooh, not quite.
not following it. He
Reversing
ran out of
turn.
fuel. They both ran out
They
of
both
fuel.
ran out of fuel. If I was Hakume, I'd just go for the landing here.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Kume's just going to go for the landing. I think he's going to be able to stick it. That's a very gentle bonk. Still a bonk, but a gentle one. Way more gentle than the one Pilot's about to suffer. Akume surviving and moving on.
It's like a roller coaster. I hear a bunch of people going, "Whoa!"
All right. We're going to move on to the losers bracket really quick. So for the oh my lord, okay. For the very first fight, Fuamon versus Kaz. Kaz and Fuamon.
Very
Fuamon
good
blue and Kaz red.
Ooh.
And as soon as I saw that, I'm like, oh my.
This is gonna be nice.
No, this is going to be a good
Oh, I need to kill the blue flame.
No, he respawned it.
Just as I pressed the button. I hope it didn't break anything.
Nah, I didn't break it.
It's fine, it's fine. Let it ride, let it ride.
Let them fight.
Let them fight, yes. I need to rewatch Godzilla 2014, it's been like 15 years.
I loved watching the how it should have ended version of that and that scene was like, let them fight. He's like, you just want to see giant monsters fight in the city. No, just let them fight.
I love how Superman arrives at the end. He's like, this guy has caused billions in collateral, and he's a hero.
I was like, what? I do it, and I'm a villain, but this guy does it.
And he's the savior of the universe.
No, this is
I do
unfair.
love Godzilla. I do love like the things in the later Godzilla movies where it's like him like running at full speed is him like breaking the sound barrier. It's like, oh, you know, there'll just be sonic booms coming off him every 2 seconds.
It's a terrifying thought to think of something that big that, you know, isn't in space, moving that fast.
Yeah, it's insane.
Like, I'm just saying, if I saw a 60-story dragon monster running at me and he broke the sound barrier, I'd probably shit a brick.
Nice lift vector placement between the two of them, by the way. Fullman being a bit more aggressive than Kaz right now.
He cut his burner trying to get his nose on first, and it looks like he's gonna get it, but he stalled
might be able
out.
to run the nose.
Shots at it. Looks like he got enough control just to get a couple shots there, but it didn't hit.
Didn't land.
Kaz breaking out into the downward vertical, but Fuamon getting his nose down. That's shots out. That's a scary situation to be in, and Kaz's engine gets knocked out.
Oh no.
He still has control though. He's facing the right way. Never mind. Yeah, that's gonna be it right there. Fuamon just put cement over his grave to make sure he doesn't get back up from that. Good job by Fuamon advancing forward. All right, up next, let's get Optics versus Slender. That is Optics and Slender. Optics, you're gonna go blue, and Slender, you're gonna go red.
Tough look, Kaz, I guess.
I still can't get over that Pilot and Fuamon fight. I went monkey mode on that one.
I agree. Anyway. Oh, is this Slender versus Optics?
Yep, Slender versus Optics.
Should be pretty interesting. Slender is very much a guy who like just go for PSM, basically post-storm maneuvers, and kind of likes to force that one circle. Which in this plane, I wouldn't say is the best option.
Optics has been showing. Optics has been showing a lot of proficiency, though. At least, you know, in his progress, like he's recognized when he needs to go to lag, when he just needs to commit to the energy fight and go for the rate, which I think will really help him out here. I mean, Slender's also been doing pretty good in our block with that, but we'll see what happens.
Optics came second in my block, and he was doing really good. I think honestly, the only thing that's really gotten to him at the moment is just he's a bit nervous. Is all I'm gonna say.
Which is weird, there's literally nothing on the line for this.
Okay,
you know what? No, that's not.
You won that trophy.
Entirely true. Well, the cardboard trophy, that and ELO. After this, the 2025 Dogfight Central champion will be decided.
I'm gonna have a fun night.
I was gonna say that could be a tomorrow thing. You just do that during the race. Actually, no.
Yes.
Probably
I'm watching
probably
the
after the
race.
race. Either after the race. Like, it is the last race. I'm pretty sure some interesting stuff is going to happen. Into the merge.
I agree.
Optics, 10 knots slower than Slender, but Slender cutting into a circle. Optics going for the first shot, not quite getting it. Both of them are nose to nose. They're going to settle into a roller here. Optics doing a really good job of keeping his lip vector placement on Slender, cutting his burner over the top. Shots out for a quick snapshot. Doesn't look like he hit anything. Slender returning the favor by hitting a really mean
Too
reversal.
slow,
Cutting his burner. He
though.
doesn't have any energy to follow up with it as Optics goes nose down. He's got a lot of range between him and Slender. He's got plenty of energy. Not enough to pull lead, though. Continuing this,
Slender's still forcing that one circle, but he's too far out front, if you ask me.
Optics going into lag pursuit, prioritizing his follow-on BFM. He knows he's in a winning position. He doesn't want to compromise it. Very slow coming up over the top, but Slender's very slow on the bottom. No, very good display by Optics here as he breaks out into the rate. Or setting up the raid anyway. Slender looks like he's trying to cut into Optics' circle.
Just don't be too greedy. Optics is all I'm gonna say.
With all that range, there's no way he's going to get it, and they both settle onto the deck and into the rate.
I think that was a case of Optics just not being too aggressive almost and letting Slender run away from him.
It's a good call by him, right? Like, I don't think he was too certain on what he wanted to do, but he didn't compromise his position. Like, it's fairly neutral, but he's not defensive, and that's what's important. He's actually slightly offensive.
I agree, but it is a case where, like, he lost a lot of ground to Slender right now, and in this rate fight, there is offset, and this mountain is kind of in the favor of Optics right now. But I feel like this fight could have ended a couple of, like, 5 or 7 turns ago. Is what I'm saying.
It's just a case of not managing his closure, but he at least recognized that he didn't manage it, and he didn't hit the overshoot. But now they got this huge offset between them, fairly neutral. I think Slender's actually starting to pull around.
I think this might end up in a high aspect gunshot, like a head-on pass, in like 3 or so turns.
You can see Slender on us downward, you know, just hitting that really hard pull as he hits a high very high yo-yo, trying to cut into Optics' circle. For altitude, coming back down into the low.
Let's see if there's a head-on on the third one. He lost all the ground, honestly. It didn't go that well for him.
Optics is just holding on to his speed, hoping that his
It even seemed to have neutralized the circle for Optics. Is a case, I feel, of Slender kind of overflying the plane. He's doing too much. You know, he's like, oh, I need to do something, and then him doing that has compromised him.
Just a little bit, but I mean, he might get an opportunity to get his nose on before Optics can match it, though.
I feel like fuel might be an issue here, honestly.
Probably.
I think they're both just being very indecisive at the moment.
Even then, that mountain, it can help him out with that.
Here you
Slender
go.
coming in for the shot. Optics climbing over his nose, though, recognizing that Slender had to hit the low to try to pull lead, denying him that lead.
He will have another opportunity here, though, as Optics has to avoid that gunshot again.
Shots out, head on.
Not quite. Slender, if I was Optics, I'd run to the runway. I'd go to the runway right
It looks
now.
like that's what he's doing.
That is what they're doing, yeah.
He's getting out of there. He's like, all right, yo, get out of here, son. Cutting the burn.
But the issue is they're not out of fuel yet.
Slender. Some long shots out. This is a very scary situation. This is a very scary situation to be in for Optics. He's completely defensive. Slender's hot on his heels. Shots out. Nothing hits. Let's see if Slender's going to pick up anything.
He's already at rate speed, though. He's going to work his way around.
We'll see. Slender's gonna come out of this with a fuel advantage, but Optics has the position. Shots out. Those look accurate. Why
Slender has loads of fuel.
How did he miss? Oh wait, no, that's a big wide target, and Optics is going for fuel. No, he's not. He's climbing up. He's about to run out of fuel here.
Yep.
No, why wouldn't you go get fuel, my man? He's at least nose down. Slender still has fuel though, and it looks like Slender's going for fuel. Optics doesn't have
going for he's going for the landing.
Optics, you were set up so well for that. No, and he's out. Slender taking victory in that one. It's unfortunate to see.
I think that was a very good fight, if you ask me.
No, that was a very good fight. All right, up next. Go ahead.
So I was saying a nice example of kind of like how indecisiveness can screw you over, you know. There's no if buts or maybes when dogfighting. It's either you do or you do not.
Well, I was gonna say it's a case of never give up, you know, especially for Optics case, and then it just you saw how it worked out. All right, up next, Nighthawk versus Foolmon. Nighthawk blue and Foolmon red. I'm gonna check and see what my headset's at as far as power goes. 54%. All right, I think I might hop back onto VR here in a second. After this fight.
10, 9,
Nighthawk and Fulamon.
This will be a good one.
I agree. I know Nighthawk has had some growing pains with the F-16. He's kind of struggled to transition from the A-10 back to this plane, especially with such a short time frame. It's only been, what, 5 days?
Hey, I mean, that's it's the fun of the challenge, though, you know?
I think the conversation we had, though, was the issue is it's very hard to apply BFM if you're not flying the plane correctly. And I think from what I've watched tonight, though, he's gotten the hang of it, I think. And I think this will be a very interesting dogfight to watch. I think this is a rare case where, you know, Fuhrman's been very aggressive tonight, and so has Nighthawk. But I think Nighthawk might have the opportunity here to kind of go for the energy fight and give that a go.
Maybe.
So I can't wait to see.
Well, we'll see how these guys set up on the merge.
Because Fuhrman's been merging quite, like, aggressively and quite slow. I say that now, but he's doing 370 knots. So here we go. Into the
collided on the merge. Oh my lord. Also, I hear a blue-haired nerd out there in the crowd. The other blue-haired nerd. Oh no, there's two. Oh no, there's two of them. They're oh no, there's three of them. They're multiplying.
One of them got in the box. You messed up.
Great.
You're friends with a blue-haired person, CD. How does it feel?
How does it feel? How does it feel?
It feels like I need to reprioritize.
Understandable.
Oh man, oh god, the Skittle scalps are coming in here. Get him out of here! Look at this guy. Oh man. You see the blue hair? He couldn't figure out where the box hole was. What a blue hair.
Yeah, whatever, man. Whatever.
Oh
man.
god, he's here.
Whatever, idiot.
Oh man.
You're surrounded.
These are.
Why don't you
commentate
and talk about some airplanes, Stinky?
Well, let's talk about the F-35 and how it's a terrible plane.
Yeah, whatever.
I can't do that because I would disagree with you, but yes.
I'm only saying that because that's his favorite plane.
Oh, I see.
He's a nerd for loving it,
Anyway,
but it's okay.
Let's hope these two don't crash into each other again.
Into the merge.
There you go. Nighthawk going straight into the vertical. Full-on being a bit more oblique. Nighthawk's slower but higher, so we can dive down and cash in on that potential energy to pull in. Full-on cutting his engine to get
nose on, shots out.
If Nighthawk just carries this energy through, though,
Fullmon coming out of it.
He should have a pretty good
He stalled on the
chance.
downward, it looked like, but he's got his nose on. A couple shots out. Fullmon reverse.
I think Nighthawk had
He's down
his
to his last
flaps up
quarter
in
health,
that
but
moment.
Fullmon's got his nose on, shots out.
Not quite.
Quick snapshot. He took
A late, very late reversal.
It's looking like we're gonna see a head-on. Another shots out.
Ooh, not quite.
No hits.
That was a very
on
late
him.
reversal.
This is very tough. Oh, he did hit him. He took him down to half, from quarter to half, as they both settle into the deck for the rate. Fullmon with just a little bit more speed. Nighthawk yanking in. It looks like he stalled his plane. Fullmon pulling in shots, and he might finish off Nighthawk here.
Oh,
and yeah, that's all she wrote.
You won the match, pilot.
Very good fight.
I was surprised, like, I was surprised.
What a
because
setup.
I had
What
a
a
really
setup
nice
by
transition into the deck, into that rate fight. If he just held onto his energy, he would have been pretty nice.
All right, there we go. Up next, we're gonna get Brenny versus Slender. Oh wait, no. Brenny had to retire for the night. He's not gonna be here, so
he
Slender
can't.
moves on automatically. Peachy versus Fullmon. Peachy, you're gonna go blue. Fullmon, you're gonna go red. You guys go ahead. You take over for a second. I'm going to get back in VR because it's finally charged back up. I'll be back in just a second.
Not a
Lovely.
problem. Got you covered.
Okay, so now the cool people are commentating. Yeah, I'm joking.
And we
No.
should start the match.
The teacher's gone. Let's go. Anyway.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah,
This is gonna be a really good match.
I
Both
agree.
have been doing amazing.
I think it'll be. I honestly think though that in theory Peachy has it just because of his like
I
what's the word? Because of his you know, his tendency to maintain energy better. Like
Yeah,
in this
that's
plane, I think the energy fight.
That's what I think is very wrong. It's working for Fullmon in some situations, but I think it's going to be what ultimately bites them. Is they just throwing it all throwing it all into
I wouldn't
angles
say.
and not keeping the energy for
I
it.
wouldn't say it's like a. I wouldn't say it's like a one-trick pony type thing, but you know, if someone has basic understandings of just building offset and avoiding the nose and aiming for the high six, but Boomer's climbing really high.
Peachy's
Is Peachy okay?
Peachy's not okay.
You won the match, pilot.
He picked the spot on the mountain there. He liked the look of it, and he went to check it out.
Yes.
That's all right. It's all right.
How
It's
could
all
you,
right.
Peachy? You made me look bad. How could you? How could you, Peachy? How could you, Peachy? I was talking about how great you are,
He
Peachy.
just
How
had.
could you?
Look, he just
How
had.
could you,
He
Peachy?
just had. He seen something he wanted to check. Wanted to check out that was on the ground there. Okay, so.
10, 9,
Yeah. Ooh, a penny.
yes. Just do a penny. Crashes the F-16 into the ground.
This is fine. But no, as I was saying, like, I find that you know, the energy fight is the better option in this plane.
Yes.
And I think if Fuamon doesn't get it in like the first 4 or 5 turns at the least, or at the most, I mean.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll go well for Peachy.
I don't know, you'd be surprised. Also, I'm back, but you'd be surprised.
Go well
though,
for
for
Fuamon, I mean.
like asymmetric fight. I absolutely agree. The energy fight is the way to go in this thing, even if it's up against something that also rates very, very well. Its ability to control geometry is absolutely fantastic. But 1-to-1, it is surprisingly versatile and extremely effective in the one circle. Like the pitch authority on this thing and its ability to be stable at high AOA and low speed makes it fantastic.
I would agree, but that is in a situation where Peachy commits to that one circle fight with Fuamon.
I mean, we'll see.
And I think if
Fuamon's
Peachy climbing very high.
It looks like he's trying to set up for a vertical merge. He might be hitting a split S. Which,
Yeah,
I
might
mean,
be
we'll
trying
see.
to
You
get
have
a
blue
nice,
hair. Cheers.
Might be able to get like a position
Into the
right of the merge. There you go. Very similar to the A10 tournament. I think
Peachy
that was
pulling
the
right in. A lot of offset between the two of them. It looked like Fuamon. Was able to get his nose on ever so slightly first.
Not quite though. There is a lot of offset between them. I think that was the plan here though from Fuamon, is to kind of take advantage of this altitude so they can kind of just use it all on instantaneous, or that potential energy on instantaneous, so they can keep up that
Well, it helps him out too, because with all these head-ons that he can force,
Yep.
he takes
There you
Peachy
go.
out. I
Engine
mean,
out.
even if he didn't, he can you know hit the he can hit a redefinition for a one circle if he wanted to, but he ended up taking Peachy out in that high aspect pass. And he finishes the job right. How has he not finished Peachy up? Hit him!
Go on, that.
Okay, yeah.
Just let the ground. Just let the ground do the
Smart
work.
move.
Yeah,
He's
just let the ground do the work.
Yeah, no. He's like, okay, yep, I'm done. I've done the hard part. Fuamon taking victory. Very nicely done by him. Up next, Pilot versus Slender. Pilot, we're gonna get you to go blue, and Slender's gonna go red. Reminder to everybody that with this being the final tournament, this is the last chance for people to get ELO and secure their spot as the 2025 Dogfight Central Champion.
Yeah, that sounds very cool. Let me start this match.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
What is it?
3, 2.
I think that was a very nice example of how setup can help you a lot from Fuamon. How gain that altitude so they can force that head on as
Like
much as possible.
he went in with a lot of energy potential and a lot of kinetic energy, but he also at the same time too doing that vertical merge and like ensured that he could pretty much set up offset however or whenever he
I agree.
Like he expanded his options like as far as he could there, and with all that altitude too, he could just hang in there even if it was a slow fight.
No, I agree. It's nice to see like diversity like in how people do stuff. And also,
It's
like,
always fun too.
with that,
just
with
the
that,
wacky stuff
with
you
that
see people
split
come up
S,
with.
yeah, with that split S merge there as well. Like Full One basically had like a positional advantage almost in that first turn. It was like massive lead turn. Pilot turning away for a moment there, probably trying to get away from the mountain,
he's trying not only go away from the mountains, but I think he's trying to set himself up to where he's closer to the runway.
Runway.
In case he has to break out. Both of them dying.
I tended to do the opposite whenever I was in the tournament. I tended just to what's the word? I tended to try and keep people as far away from that runway as possible, so I could just focus on the dogfight.
Speaking of dogfight, look at this. Pilot's got himself stuck in lead pursuit. Slender in lag. Both of them getting incredibly slow. No, they haven't. Slender pulls in, takes a big chunk out of I say big chunk, it looked like it. Chunk out of Pilot's health there, keeping his nose on, but he's incredibly slow. Pilot turning away and ditching downward. What are you doing? Don't go straight! Don't go straight in front of him! Oh no. Okay, yeah, Slender maintained that position, and now he's got his engine out. But Pilot still has control. If he could hit never mind, that's gone. I was hoping that maybe he could hit a...
You got a little bit there.
Unfortunately, unlike the A10, it doesn't take a sneeze to kill someone.
But yeah,
he took a small bit of it. That's it. Like Pilot's spiraling down uncontrollably, and Slender's in control. So that is going to be a win for Slender, knocking Pilot out.
Yeah, but no, that was a rematch between the two of them because they fought earlier.
Thanks. There we go. All right. Let's get this will be. We're going to go back to the winner's bracket really quick. Energy and Hakume. Can I get you both to the front? Energy, you're going to go blue, and Hakume, you're going to go red.
How to do all that, like how to like stay behind and how to turn sharply, you know what I mean? Like how to not stall.
I need to kill the red plane. There you go.
I was just going to let him respawn it.
It's all good.
It
is all
Either way,
good.
as long as he gets the plane, that's all that matters.
That is the most important part.
There you go. This should be pretty interesting if you ask me.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And off they go. I'm just going to preemptively get everybody's avatars turned on here for the group photo afterwards, as well as the presentation of the trophy, graciously modeled and provided by Nighthawk 664. Nighthawk 664, everybody, modeling this absolutely fantastic trophy made out of cardboard. Kind of jealous, not gonna lie. I wish I had a cardboard trophy.
We'll run a tournament just for you to get a cardboard trophy CD.
Can I get like a colorful pinwheel spinny hat too? While I'm at it.
Yes, we can do that. We can do that.
Excellent, excellent.
Alright. So this is to decide who stays in winners bracket, basically. We won't use the microwave.
Nah, we're not using the microwave. No microwave.
No. But anyway, this should be pretty interesting, I think.
Yeah, no, like, definitely fairly equal as far as.
I think Hakumi's biggest issue in these fights has been he's been giving up too much position for energy. He's not found a nice balance of that energy fight and position.
Speaking of, he's got a lot of energy right now, but he gave up a lot of position too. Energy settling in very nicely into the raid.
And for someone like Energy who knows what they're doing, and he's just going to settle into this right now. That position, that energy gain in that first turn is massive.
Really going to help him out here. He's keying in on it too. You can see the angles that he's already building up. And look at the energy difference too. He's maintaining about 12 to 15 knots over Hakume. Which is very, very nice. He's not holding on to it for too long though.
I will say it is outside of the optimal, like the pure optimal turn speed, but obviously if Energy's able to build offset, which it seems like he's doing, he's extending out, gaining energy. Look, you can see the oscillation of the circle happening, he's extending out. And he's starting
slowly,
to
Hakume moves back in his canopy and then towards the front again. Overall, though, like he's still maintaining a higher rate than Hakume is. He's got more airspeed than Hakume does.
It's kind of like a one step back, two step forwards type deal at the moment, is the way I like to describe it. He's taking a step back, he's extending out, gaining some energy, and then he's using that energy to take 2 steps forwards and tightening. He's extending out really far this time, and then he's pulling in. There you go.
It's working out for him, though. You can see him slowly getting further and further around that circle. Hakume sitting in the low end of the rate band, and like the longer he sits here, though, the more it's going to hurt him. He's got to think of something. He's got to think of it fast. With this amount of range, he could try to break away, get behind a mountain or something, break line of sight, and then recommit to energy. But even then, that's still risky because
I don't think there's much
sniper accurate.
I don't think there's not much terrain for him to use. Honestly, there's at the moment. Hakume getting very slow now.
There's a little bit. He's got one hill that's he's about to face right now. That one on the opposite side of his circle. But the issue is timing an extension to go out that way, or the one that he's just now passing by right now. Either way, it's going to be risky. I think that's his. I think that's his best bet.
The longer he waits and takes to do it, you know. But honestly, at this rate, you might go down to fuel, and that's probably why Energy is doing these aggressive high and low yo-yos, is so we can try and cut around and get nose on as quickly as possible onto Hakume, because he doesn't want to run out of fuel.
Working out. You can see this. He's made the offset much more exaggerated between the two now. You can see he's trying to pull in now and get.
I think Hakume is going to be trying going for a reversal.
Not a lot.
Not quite.
He's now dangerously slow down on the 240s. This is not looking good for him at all. Energy's starting to pull in. Pure lead shots out. And that's enough to take Hakume's engine out. Hakume still kind of has control of the plane, though. He's... No, okay, there we go. Energy solidifies it. Taking him out. Good job, Energy. All right, with that, we're going back to the loser's bracket. Can I get Fullmon and Slender up to the front, please? Fullmon, you're going to go blue. Slender, you're going to go red.
I think this will be the marathon.
This is the marathon. We're in it now.
You start the match.
I can.
10, 9, 8, 7,
Thank you.
6.
All right, this one should be a pretty good one, but
3, 2,
I think it's just a little bit slightly stacked in Fullmon's favor here, though. He's definitely got a lot more competitive experience.
Also, I know Slender tends to only really use the F-14, so it's I guess the F-16 is kind of outside of his regime.
Well, it's like I said before, right? Like the 16 is absolutely great in performance, but when it comes to those slower speeds, like the 14 has so much more pitch authority that it just doesn't act the same way as the 16. The 16 is much more stable.
Oh yeah, it's a different plane, so it makes sense.
Oh, yeah. But he's no slouch, though. You know, he knows how to fight.
No,
but I think Fullmon's just way more well practiced, though, in competitive.
Well, I also believe Fullmon has competed in the F-16 tournaments previously.
Yeah, every single one of them he has.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure he got him very far. Fullmon climbing and gaining altitude like he did before, going for that split S merge.
Yeah, Slender's following him up, though. I don't think he's going to get as exaggerated of a split S like he did before. He's still going to get it, though. Slender having to go completely vertical to meet him. Fullmon.
You kind of have to
into the merge.
He did a pretty good job to counter it. That split S. There is kind of a wave,
Slender pulling in, not enough to get shot off. Both of them cutting their engine. It looks like Fullmon, though, is.
I feel like we're going to end up in a nice
having started a lot of head-ons here. He's getting his nose on first. He's cutting into his circle much more dramatically. He's got a lot of altitude to work with, too. Lag pursuit, prioritizing follow-on BFM, and look at the offensive position that he just made. Very nice job by Fullmon, following Slender down into the spiraling downward vertical. Slender desperately trying to cut into his circle, committing all the way down. It looks like he's going for a radius defense, but Fullmon's not falling for it. He's just following him down in pure pursuit. He knows he has the position. He's in plane. He's got the range. He just needs a lead. Shots out. He's chipping away at Slender's helmet. At least it looked like it was. He was getting a couple shots. He's got all the parameters. Slender taking left and right, trying to desperately defend the shots.
Nice.
In a very bad situation. He's just trying to get Fullmon to close in, but Fullmon's doing a really good job of watching his rate of closure, keeping a distance, and Slender goes into a mountain. Fullmon taking the win.
I like how you.
Dude, Fullmon's been having an amazing night tonight, like both in qualifying and everything. But there are no breaks. Fullmon and Hakume, you two are up. Fullmon red, Hakume blue.
What's it called? See, you started rhyming there. He's got the plane. He's got the lead. He's got the range. He's got the plane. Yeah.
Yeah, you had to qualify, homie. I'm sorry, you missed it.
Dang it.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, it's okay.
10,
There's always next time.
Who's hitting the buttons? Who's doing the buttons?
Me. Hello.
Oh, is it you?
Or me and Ben.
Okay, well, just pro tip. This is a thing that I've figured, because sometimes the script fucks up. I just hit match mode every time, and it blows up both planes and resets the whole thing, so it's just easier that way.
Okay.
We
Instead of blowing up individual planes.
You should reset your blue hair into a normal color.
Yeah.
We haven't had that issue.
I'm not gonna do that.
Fortunately.
Okay.
Isn't that right, Jono?
No. I think it's pretty good color. Pretty good color myself.
Yeah, I think so.
It's fine. I
Mhm.
think it's fine. Blue's pretty
It's
good.
fine.
It's
Yeah,
nice.
I think it's good.
Blue hair is the devil. Oh man, there have been some. This has been fantastic.
Oh, absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
some absolutely fantastic fights. I felt like a FIFA commentator there. Just like so much was going on and getting said at the same time. That's my bad if I'm yapping on.
I feel like
I can be
taking inspiration from Andy.
Listen, I can be quiet for a round if you want to take it.
No, it's fine. It's fine. You're excited.
Shut up, Cosmo. Into the merge.
Put away. Into the merge.
Fullmon immediately going for that vertical approach once again. Hakume holding on to their energy. Fullmon following suit into the 2. Building up a really nice position too. They both settle into the deck with a rate early on.
Fullmon showing that he can do more than just force the head on, you know. And it's kind of the same mistake Hakume made with energy, it seems. But I think this is a scenario where Hakume may be better than Fullmon in the rate fight. So unless Fullmon kind of like starts to pick up energy and starts pulling, but Hakume is going to slowly work his way. Actually, what is Hakume doing? I say that
He's pulling in. He's bled a ton of his speed. I think he tried maybe working an offset, but it's just not working out for him. Fullmon just kind of following suit and more than happy to build a position off of it too. He's gained a little bit more angles out of that exchange.
It's unfortunate because all Hakume really needed to do was just hold on to that airspeed he had, and he was working his way around slowly. So.
I mean, hey man, it happens sometimes, you know.
It happens, yeah. But no, I do find it interesting that Fullmon's doing high and low yo-yos currently. In this situation, it kind of feels like a waste almost. He is quitting his engine though. He's saving fuel, as you can see.
That's the the chippy method. You know, back then he would usually cut his burner for about a split second, then push it back in. It's just too bad they got him.
I agree. I really like the guy.
Yeah, no, he's a good guy. They got him.
Good guy.
They got him.
They got him. Yeah, they got him.
I really liked him too. He's a good guy.
Yeah, good guy. Good guy. Yeah.
I think
Just
everybody
that gas
misses
leak, man.
Chippy.
You know what I'm on about, CD. That too bad.
Oh yeah, the gas leak got him.
Yeah. But anyway, this has been pretty interesting. It feels like they're doing too much on both ends. It's staying pretty neutral. This terrain is also giving them awkward.
Fullmon's got slight winning cues over him. You can see it in both their screens. You got Hakume slightly out front for Fullmon, and Fullmon slightly behind for Hakume. But these high and lows, but they weren't really helping him. But they weren't hurting him either.
I'm kind of, unless he's like trying to cut his burner on the way down. But
that might be the case.
Yeah. It feels like they're both kind of overdoing it at the moment. Yeah. I feel like at this rate it's going to end up being fuel unless like Fullmon can build offset here. Or this mountain helps Fullmon out. Because it seems like the terrain is kind of in Fullmon's favour currently.
Yeah, you can see he got over the top of that hill, whereas Hakume is more or less at the same altitude. He's gonna have to climb over it. Yep, you can see there it is.
There you
Lift
go.
vector up. He had to climb over it ever so slowly.
Oh, Fullon going for the
breaking
fuel.
away to go for fuel.
Extending away.
He knows he has more though, at least right now. But
He
Hakume's
does,
got
he
more
does.
than enough to pursue Fullon, dipping
Hakume
below the
cutting his
terrain.
way.
Hakume is out of fuel. Fullon
He's not lined up
hitting
with
the tarmac
radar.
first, but also hitting it with more fuel than Hakume had. So even if Hakume stays on there longer, Fullon still might come out of this with a fuel advantage. Even
I
then,
think
he's
by
getting
the time
around. Here
Hakume
comes
gets in the air,
Hakume right out in
Fullon
front of us.
might
We
get
might see him get
him.
executed firsthand. Fullon shoot, getting shots out while he's on the ground. Somehow didn't kill him. Hakume now with an energy
Why are
advantage.
you
with a
turning
fuel
away,
advantage, but he turned away. He
Hakume?
turned away from his opponent. He gave him a 6, and that's his engine. Fullon taking him out.
Yes.
A lapse in judgment, giving
Well, then,
Fullon the win.
It's the final fight.
All right, we are in the final potential 2 fights. This is how it was in my block. It was these two. All right, Energy, you only need to win once to take the tournament. Fullon, you must win twice. Go to your planes.
Anyway. I think this will be fun.
10, 9,
Fullon was able to reset the bracket, and actually, he almost won it
5, 4,
in qualifiers. So we'll see if he can.
Peachy did reset the bracket here and won it, which was pretty nice to see. He did a great job. That's all I can say.
Expecting great things out of both of these two today.
I'm expecting this to
Or at
be
least
pretty
tonight.
interesting. I haven't.
Because I mean, they've already
watched-
had, if I'm not mistaken, these two fought 3 times in qualifiers. They have fought. No, they didn't fight. Oh no, they
They've
did.
been practicing together a lot, I feel, as well.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Fullon going for a very high merge once again. Energy kind of dipping away here.
Watch this be a case where they spend so long
trying to set up their merge and they run out of fuel.
Yeah, trying to set up their merge, yeah. I think Energy is going to commit, though. Because the thing with the split S is you almost know how they're going to turn. So if you time it correctly, you can literally start out right behind someone in the split S. It almost turns into a Caesarean lead turn. It's what I was doing against Rotosu in the A10 tournament. I timed it correctly so that when our 2 flight paths met, I was already turning into Rotasu's plane of motion. And I wonder if Energy is going to try something similar here.
Well, we'll
Or just
see.
denying
Into
it.
the merge. Both of them going downwards, but Fullon has his
Fullon
engine
was
off. He's going to
engine
get nose on first, shots out, building an offensive position very quickly to really with no loss to energy either. Like his energy state, he's able to hold on to it. And with his burner off, he's just cutting right into energy's circle, but energy's starting to cut in as well. Pure and lag
I'm
pursuit
surprised
here.
Energy
just
hasn't
trying
tried
to maintain position.
to go for the 2 circle. Just aim for the high 6.
Well, I mean, at this
I
point,
feel like
he's
being
committed
too
to
aggressive, if you ask me. Yeah, but he
He's set
has
up pretty
time here, like here now, he can extend out. Here
He's
we go.
he's
This is more
setting
like
up a really
Energy.
nice position here. Like I think he was
There you
just
go.
he's denying Fullon any turning room and trying to
Turning
stay
room or
aggressive.
angles. I agree.
They're very close, but he set up really nicely. Snapshot from Energy on the Fullon, no hits. Oh no, he took him down for half. All right, a little bit of delay there. Both of them.
What's your
get nice and
what's your
tight
closure
scissors.
Energy?
We might see Fullon get his nose on. Shots out. Energy takes him out
Energy takes
and wins the tournament. Energy takes the win. Good job
Let me go
by
grab
Energy, taking first place.
the trophy.
Fullon in second.
Let me
And Hakume third. Your top 3 absolutely fantastic dogfights tonight. Displays of skill and proficiency. Like the practice has definitely been paying off as Energy brings it in to come claim his trophy. Once again, trophy provided and made by Nighthawk. Energy parking his plane out front. Absolutely fantastic performance. Energy, go ahead, go up to the front and claim your trophy. Congratulations to Energy Ace on winning today's tournament, taking first place. and the trophy. If we could get Ben to go up there, position himself so that way we can get
You take a transparent picture as well.
Yeah, we'll do,
for,
we'll do,
for
we'll
me
do.
to Photoshop. Yeah.
Yep.
You're right. Am I in the right
put your
position?
hand in any position you want, like that that trophy to be held there, energy, and I'm sure Ben will move it as necessary so we can get a picture of you. After that,
It's very hard. I may have attached it to the wrong bone.
It's the easiest
There you go.
trophy. You finally won one, but you're still not an ace pilot in Black Aces. That's messed up.
Keep it upright. Keep it upright, Benjamin. Can you turn the microwave
I'm
on?
trying.
Oh, I'm only taking live stream, by the way. I'm just, I'm gonna end the live stream and I'll take the photos. One, dude. I turned the live stream sideways, I started taking photos.
No microwave. No microwave.
That's the end of the podcast.